Oh,
How old is he?
2.
2. So he was saying the N word is what you were saying? Okay.
Which his dad is black.
Right.
So
You can say it.
well, yes. But when I'm at the store in Walmart,
Livy, when's your due date?
July 22nd.
Is there a chance you will have a baby right here on the podcast?
No,
Because that
not,
would be epic episode.
not on the podcast.
Oh, can you imagine? My water broke.
But
I don't wanna
probably
see
in
all
the
that.
next 2 weeks.
No, but I'll catch. Like if she could just like that, and I'll get over here.
That's not how that works.
But it's
That's
2.
not how that works.
No. I wish it was that easy.
Got to give her a proper introduction.
Olivia Rose. She's
Hey, everybody.
and whoever's in you. I don't know.
Bo.
Bo.
Mm-hmm.
Bo. Nice country name. We'll take it. It's probably not what she wanted, but we'll take it.
No, that's what I wanted. I fought for that
Did you?
name.
Awesome.
I like it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Like I had a choice. You know? I'll approve it.
Ow. Now she's gonna change it.
Yeah. Like, fuck, man.
It's kinda how
the
that
old
works,
people like it. Damn it. Well, what did y'all do for? They had a new holiday in New Orleans. They Back That Azz Up Day.
You saw that.
I
What
saw that.
did y'all party? I mean, what did y'all do?
Old TD made that official, huh?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Isn't it really? Like, honestly, I mean, I know it sounds, I guess, it's like, oh, that's funny, that's neat, but it's like,
That's ghetto.
well,
Yeah, but then again, you have Mardi Gras. I mean, they got to bring it back.
I know,
so-
but to glorify, I guess it was what I was thinking when I first saw it. It was like to glorify something like that and make it official, like it's
Oh,
a
shut up! We had
special
Pride
day.
Parade last month,
And I don't
Be
agree with
quiet.
that either. I mean,
You know what I mean? Like it's just in it's in its premature state right now.
Well,
That's
and
all.
it's completely different than Mardi Gras.
Huh?
Like, there's a reason for Mardi Gras.
They'll have a parade after a while.
on what? Back That Azz Up?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
No, because think about it. Mardi Gras is a big party, and then you're gonna
Yeah.
have Back That Ass Up Day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So
There'll be a parade.
So of all the things going on in that city,
That's-
that's what the mayor needed to be
right.
worried about, was making up. Have you heard the lyrics to Back That Ass Up?
Do you know what she's in trouble for? So
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably one of the only positive things you have going.
Nah, I guess it just, I don't know, boggles my mind because it's like
Nothing should bother your mind when it said
in
it
New
came
Orleans?
out when it comes out. No, just coming out of Miss Cantrell.
yeah.
Just
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
that.
but out of everything that's going on in that city and what she should and could be doing, that's what she's doing with her time.
Well, that
Traveling.
and another issue that I was thinking about was they talk about the never-ending cycle in cities like that for the inner city youth and everything. But when they're making days to glorify shit like Back That Ass Up, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I
Like,
don't
why
know.
not find somebody from there that's a doctor or
Right.
became something worth a shit? Besides
Country music talks about getting together and partying.
What does that
in
got
a,
to do with
in
it?
in a cornfield?
So who's
no,
gotta-
I'm telling you, look, it's about a party. It's a party city. It's about a party. They're creating a party
You
atmosphere.
hear?
No, because
that
it's-
was the best thing that a mayor should be doing.
Right.
She's got
in a
she's-
city that's in peril.
Yes,
Exactly.
Well. Do you see how much good she's done?
No.
No.
Okay, then just let her.
Enlighten me.
Then
Yeah.
whatever you get, that's not that bad. Is considered good. Think about it. You know what I mean?
Weigh your options and
It's
be like, well,
probably good when she travels. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's out of the city.
nah,
Yeah, but I mean, it'll create like a party atmosphere, and it'll bring in more money. I mean, the long game on it, I'm with. I understand it, and I mean, you would do.
But I think everybody's point is there's better things that she could be doing
and promoting.
than
Back that ass
than
up.
that.
No, y'all missing the point. She's promoting
No,
tourism.
you're missing the point.
Listen.
Wait,
Should
where
she
did
be
that come
serious?
from? 'Cause
No,
that
because
wasn't
No,
your
she's not. Let me
argument.
tell you what she's doing, and I
Listen.
get it. She's
She's trying to be
celebrating.
down.
She's celebrating something that a black person has accomplished, which he has. He's
Yeah.
accomplished a lot, but he doesn't live in that city anymore.
It doesn't matter.
That man's not in the middle of that shit where people are dying. You know what I mean? The drugs are running rampant. The violence is there. And the only thing somebody like LaToya wants to do is say, let me make a day for a song about women backing their asses up.
Yeah, that's because
And that's what these children have to.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
They voted the wrong person in. They can't get her out. They've been trying to get her out for the past year. We know this.
That's all. It struck me as odd when I saw that. I'm like, this woman couldn't think of nothing else.
She's-
like,
no,
and
she
then
could-
wonder why there's this cycle going on in these inner cities because that's the type of shit that they.
That song, and all of the whole gang thing and all of that stuff is past now. It's in the past, right? People live vicariously through these songs. They don't really live that out.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, a lot of the music that we listen to, we didn't do none of that crap.
We don't, but
Right.
them kids over there coming up in that shit, dude.
But the Back That Ass Up.
Well, that's different. I think
if you're playing Back That
the
Ass Up,
gangsters ain't out there backing their ass up, but it's a dirty
I don't
song
know.
when you well, they may be nowadays, but when you listen to it, I'm thinking, good God, has this woman ever listened to the lyrics? You know what I mean? Because I know it's got a catchy beat and the hook is cool and all, but I mean, come on.
I like that came into fruition because the reason why is because it gives it promotes a party atmosphere.
Well, when I'm mayor, it won't be Back That Ass Up
Well,
day.
No,
I'm
but if you go on a
changing
parade
this
route and they playing Back That Ass Up, it's festive. It's a festive environment.
shit. I got you.
Now, because
see-
I'm trying to highlight what you did on this part as opposed to what the other stuff.
Yeah,
that
but you're
this
saying
woman
when it comes
done.
to the fun part of it, you
We
know,
t-
because
but look,
everybody
we-
dances, everybody. But I'm saying, as a mayor of a city that sometimes is in the running for the murder capital of the country.
That's not the worst thing that she's done by far.
Well, no, but
Well,
that
no,
doesn't
that's not
make
the
that
point.
good. I mean, if I kill somebody or if I attempt to, it doesn't make me a better person. If I didn't kill him, I still tried to.
No,
you know what I mean?
Get it. I hear what you're saying. I just that I celebrate the fact that she did it because of the fact that it helps to promote a party
And that you're
atmosphere
right as an American.
in a festive environment.
I got
mean
you.
that is a step in the right direction if it sees
No,
through.
it's not.
I
You're not
think-
going to
Sees through the way
convince
it-
me of that.
It's just like Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is a bunch of drinking. What's the good part about Mardi Gras?
Nothing. I don't go.
I mean, either.
They can get rid of that shit too.
They
See?
can cancel that. But
I said
Now
it
you see what
before.
I'm talking about, right?
Latoya didn't start that. She can't just cancel Mardi Gras. That's not going to happen.
She did
But
cancel
she
Mardi
could
Gras.
have not.
Tried, yeah.
She did cancel Mardi Gras.
Well,
Remember COVID?
canceled it.
Oh, yeah.
They had no choice. They had to play by them rules. All the Democrat-run places. There was a handbook they handed out, and it was like
Absolutely.
ruin everybody's life until they comply, is what the handbook said.
Yeah, then we
But
did
anyway,
nothing in China.
yeah, we didn't.
What I was just gonna say about
Jump
the
in, girl.
festive stuff is that's part of the problem too. Is everybody sees what you see on social media, so there's people, tourists that are coming and they expect to come to New Orleans and get this party, atmosphere, and it's all great and
It's not just New Orleans, it's Vegas
lovely.
too.
But what I'm saying, okay, we're talking about New Orleans.
No, I'm giving you some similarities, but go ahead.
Okay, but we are talking about New Orleans. So they think every street's Bourbon Street, and then they book an Airbnb in these sketchy, awful areas.
Go the rest of New Orleans, but go ahead.
Yes, and the rest of New Orleans. And I've seen that about like people getting carjacked or
Getting everything.
Robbed,
everything, yeah,
Everything,
robbed,
yeah.
everything because they're
you can just make a blanket statement.
expecting-
People getting inflicted crime upon them.
Yes, because they're expecting to come to this, the idea
Party city.
of what New Orleans is, but that's not really what it is.
Yeah, we talked about that before.
No, and I
we talked
wasn't.
about that before. She makes a very, very good point because
Well,
seeing
she
it through
does.
her eyes and having her say it out loud is golden.
Right, and it would be nice if the tourist or whoever could actually go there and not have to worry about when you step
Yeah.
outside
Right.
of Bourbon Street, which is what I was getting at. There's bigger things that can be, worried about in there besides what rap song we're going to make, a special day. So,
Coming from her, though, that's all I'm saying. It's
well, I
like-
know, but
like,
it's just that because this isn't a bash New Orleans fest because I'm
No.
from New
No, and they
Orleans.
would've-
I would love to see the place prosper and become a safe
I was
community
trying
for
to-
people to grow up in. But doing shit like that is nowhere closer.
But I was trying to spin it because of the fact of how bad this woman's track record is.
With that, yeah,
having
'cause-
her do something like that, it's like meeting a homeless person who can play the piano really well. You ever see those where the
Yeah,
guy
that-
gets on and he plays Mozart, but he looks like
No, I know what you're saying. She could have done a lot worse things, but she could have done a lot more things with
Yeah.
more time. And
You talking about coulda, woulda, and shoulda about her? Oh my
Yeah.
God, dude!
yeah.
Man, if we could just peel back those layers of layers of just how terrible this woman is. She is so hated, so much hated. Oh, how do you pronounce that?
She's a hated individual.
Yeah, she's a
Ooh.
very, very, very hated individual. Yes,
is she really though, man? I mean, she got elected twice.
She's not.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
by
no?
people on the
I
outside.
think it's people that
I
don't
mean-
live
no, because
there.
now you're talking about somebody with trust issues. Did she get elected?
Oh Lord.
Here we go.
Yeah, I don't think the city was rigged.
Well, hold up, because I'm talking about my trust issues, but let's talk about everybody's trust issues in the room. What system do you know that in every aspect that hasn't failed?
You talking about government?
Anything,
System?
the bank, the law, the police, the teachers, the city councilman, anybody, anything, electricity, the way they bill you on your cell phone, all of that. Pull your cell phone bill up and read all of that shit.
All of the
It doesn't say
fees.
you use your cell phone.
So
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
We got so much crap floating around out there. It's just one bad turn toward another. So yeah, I have no trust in anything anymore.
I don't either.
No.
I mean,
I used to not think that deep into it, and then
I'm not trying to
For
glorify
one,
that.
the Trump shit when he first ran, and you watched all of that, and then this COVID shit really just. There ain't a single entity out there that I'm like, oh, okay, well they got our best interest in mind.
How
you
evil?
know?
How evil was that? And then they just say nothing about it.
No,
They don't tell China shit.
well they trying to tell people like this Fauci asshole but
Who is that?
that Anthony Fauci, the one that was pretty much directing everybody, the little weasel doctor guy.
Yeah.
You know, he was the
I
one
saw that.
making
He was
the
the
rules.
one you're supposed to
you
listen
know?
to.
Yeah, and then he's coming out where they're finding proof that everything was a lie, everything,
Well,
and nothing's gonna happen to this
My
guy.
doctor, Dr. Seuss.
That's it. You'd have been better listening to him.
Absolutely.
Miss Olivia,
Yes.
can I put you on Front Street for a second, darling?
Sure.
Just if I could. I mean, it's kind of obvious that you're with child right now, right? That you're gonna have a child. Okay. Do you believe that a guy can be a woman?
No, I'm not one of those people.
It's just clearing the air, making sure before you
Yeah.
offend somebody.
That's it.
No.
That's it.
I ain't ran into anybody that actually says that.
You know,
I see it on social media, and I haven't personally ran into anybody that said, yeah, I mean, I guess if somebody chooses to be a different gender, I really haven't. So I don't even know how much of that have you. Where? I mean, I don't want your name who, but it's like in this.
My
Oh, yeah. A family
Cousin.
member.
Oh,
Yeah.
a family member. Okay.
them on that side up there.
all right. Here
They
Yeah,
we
were
but
go.
do the people around, like the family around this person, agree with that, or is it just a young person that's
From what I
being
understand,
infected by this
yes.
social contagion going on?
Yeah, they're
All
all
right.
fine
Family
and dandy
supports
with
it.
it. But it's so shocking to me because this individual has had drug addiction, mental issues.
That's what I was gonna ask.
So
Yeah.
why is this not a
Why
sign
is
that,
this
like,
not-
hey, he needs help?
Yeah,
That's what I was
something
gonna
else.
ask. I was gonna ask, what is there? I mean, is that the only thing that this person is going through?
No.
Okay.
It's the same
And it's
one who
usually not
stole
with
money
any of
from
them.
my
Okay.
great grandma.
So let me ask you.
Wow.
Stop. Yeah, 'cause now-
Stop.
Pump the brakes.
how many things has he done that's just, how do you say that, like when you can't put up with something?
So, like, how many more times does he have to?
No, I'm asking how many
I'm
times,
confused.
how many items
How many
besides
things
what he
has-
just did, that you just can't put up with?
Has he done that? Is just.
I'm
thrown
looking
off?
for indicators to show why this dude is doing what he's doing.
Oh, who gives a shit? He's mentally.
I don't know. Yeah, he's just
mentally-
got stuff going on up there.
Most of them do, honestly.
Yeah, but I was
Yeah.
trying to make a point to how many
Yeah.
different things, like number one, that he stole from people.
Yeah.
And then it could be another
Well,
one.
then
and
drugs.
another,
In and out of
and
jail,
another,
And I'm sure
and
he's
another.
been-
addictions.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Which.
Sounds like a parasite.
Yeah, that's why I was more
Sounds like a
talking about
parasite and a
like the
burden.
family around them. You know what I mean? Because I know there's individuals around here that believe that.
Yeah, they're all
but
like-
I'm just curious who supports that. You know?
commented under his photos,
Nah.
like,
Yeah.
so beautiful.
I
See-
mean, good for him. Maybe that's what he needs to pull him out of his funk. But
Yeah, but who's saying that? Is it women or men who's saying it? That they look. That
Oh,
this-
it's women.
Probably women.
Yeah, it's women.
Let me show you how two-faced women are, though.
Yeah.
Because they all talk about how beautiful Lizzo is. So you walk into that, you're like, oh, yeah, beautiful. Lizzo's beautiful. And then next morning, it's like, hey, you look nice today, just like Lizzo.
Yeah, they don't want to hear that.
Gotcha,
They don't
bitch.
want to hear that. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like people can do whatever they want to do as long as it doesn't affect me.
People can do whatever they
there's
want to
no
do
doubt.
at their house. When you get out in society, it's a whole different ballgame. Now, what you expect
Well-
and what happens, just like about going to New Orleans, is it illegal to rob somebody or something like that? Yes, but when you go to New Orleans, you're going to expect it.
You
have-
can't control what somebody is dressed like to go to Walmart.
You can't control what somebody else thinks.
You know, when you go to Walmart, you have a chance of seeing that.
Right.
Which is
Yeah.
fine.
But
It's-
like what I'm saying is, if it affects me, like if my son goes to school and they're in the classroom saying, "Tell me your pronouns," like no,
Yes.
that's what I was going
I-
to get
I'm
at.
not
Yeah,
okay
saying
with that
that.
because
I will go to jail.
I
The day I
firsthand-
have a kid, and if they're still doing this
Yes.
stuff,
It's
like,
coming.
I
everybody's
firsthand-
getting
It's
it.
coming.
Absolutely.
Well,
have
it's,
I'm not doing
seen
it.
kids who have been on TikTok and they see this stuff and they're exposed to it there
Mhm.
or social media, any social media, and then they immediately feel like they have to identify as something or be something or whatever the case may be. And then go and announce to everyone that they feel this way or they are whatever, that's different. And then once you say that, you can't go back.
Yeah, you can't take it back.
I was in school with a girl who swore up and down she was lesbian, and she made it very, like, that was her personality to be gay.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's married to a man.
Yeah.
Well, she took it back.
She took something.
But you still.
But that was her identity in high school.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
It was her agenda.
it becomes a lot of times it's a social trend.
Yes.
And I get it
Yes.
because kids want to do the
They
trendy
wanna
thing.
fit in.
And I get it. What the problem becomes is when the adults start pushing that shit and condoning it
Right.
instead of just let them go through whatever they like, just ignore it, let them do what they
Yes.
do. Or if they're that bad off where they want to change their gender and all that shit, then they need to be somebody to talk to, you know what I mean? They
Yes.
might need some counseling, not somebody to sit there and like a parent to pump them up and say, well, let's do it then.
Yeah,
Let's put you on
exactly
some
right.
hormone medicines.
The problem is the men have been emasculated to the point that we can't even say nothing because men sit quietly in the background. and make
Well, they
sure
did, but
they
they're
make sure
starting to
everything is
change.
functioning. Listen, we sit quietly in the background and make sure everything is functioning. And then once we've had enough, Dad gets up and then all bullshit's supposed to stop, right? And now it's gotten to the point now if Dad gets up, sit your ass back down, bitch. And he's got to sit down. They got dudes calling other dudes bitch to their face, and like a girl, when a girl calls me bitch, it's go time. That's it. I'm telling you.
A fighter?
I'm not. It's not going to be a fight, but I might call her fat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's fire.
I might call her fat.
Look, you don't have to physically touch somebody to get at them. I got one in the chamber.
Whatever happened with didn't Biden come out with this thing with the schools allowing the gender neutral bathrooms and like Louisiana, Florida?
I thought it was
we all
Louisiana.
came out and said no.
Who did?
Basically,
Who came out with it?
The
I thought
administration.
Louisiana said yes.
Biden's administration.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't accuse Biden of nothing no more because
No,
that dude.
that's
Did they?
true.
That
Yeah.
poor.
I
I
thought-
thought that's what I read
Let him do
that
it.
starting next school year.
Huh?
Yes, I could be wrong. Okay, I'm just saying what I read. That next school year, if a male identifies as a female or vice versa, they can go use that bathroom or
You
whatever.
read that on Facebook, right?
But it was
Yes, I saw
want to
it.
say it was a printout of the.
I saw it, but it was I looked into that and the actual like the I don't know what it is, the Board of Education, Louisiana, whatever, came out and said that for one, that was nonsense, that there was nothing to worry about. Like in other words, that was
so
supposed-
it was just
somebody
like-
made something like a letterhead. I
Okay.
did see that going around and it caught me too. So I
Yeah.
got on the internet and started
Well,
researching it.
because
It don't. Wait.
my kid wasn't going to school.
No,
I'm gonna blow you out the water. I'm gonna give you one to think about. It doesn't surprise me with nothing they do in school. You know why? Because that kid is not yours. That kid is for that school. When you have that child and you don't enroll that child in school, your ass is in trouble, and that's your kid.
Not if you homeschool.
Well, you got to tell
Yeah,
somebody that you're
somebody
doing it
enroll
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
can't deny it. You have to let them know just because your kid's in school. Like they want to make
Why?
sure
If
your
that's
kid.
your kid,
Well, I get it though.
if you buy a Rottweiler, you have to tell anybody.
Because they have some irresponsible parents.
if you buy a
Yeah.
Doberman,
Right,
if you buy a pit bull, if you buy a vicious koala bear,
Yeah.
do you have to tell anybody?
Well, you're supposed to. You can't buy a
well,
koala.
yeah, you can't buy a koala or even a monkey without
Because
a permit.
koala has the clap. So
I-
what? So what?
the
Man?
clap.
The clap ain't that
It
bad.
does too.
It just burns for a little while
No,
when you pee.
I know what you mean, but I
then,
was
like, for a while
in the
after.
school. Only reason I see it is because, like I said, they have some pretty shit parents that
That's
their
not
kid would be getting no education. You know what I mean?
That's not your
Which they could still
kid.
do.
But
I
you
guess.
can't be like, there are some things that I guess I could agree with being regulated because
Mm-hmm.
how are you going to learn to be a functioning person in society?
What? So
If you're,
if your mom and your dad are functioning,
That's not what I'm
citizens,
saying.
and then you're a functioning citizen.
if they don't regulate it though,
they've written into laws that those children are for the state. That's not your child for 8 hours a day. And when they get the child there, they can come in. They can talk to the police, talk to the child without you being present. They got a lot of shit that goes on in the school, and you right now your thought process is that that's my child, and I allow that child to go to school and come back home, and it's still my child. Look at it in the other light for a second. I'm saying that, and I'm giving you a little bit of homework to think about for later. But those children belong to the state, and you have to tell the state. Like if you're gonna go to get your child, you got to let them know, hey, I'm here to get the child.
Oh,
And
no,
Yeah.
I agree with you.
they
I'm
can
not
release
saying
it.
that. I'm
All
saying
kind
if
of
like
shit.
Methany has a kid and wants to leave him at home, well then what?
I get it. I understand the upside to it, but
Yeah.
So when they send people to school, yeah, I'm about to go on a rabbit hole. School is a stimulus package for the area because the whole time that school is in session and they're sending the kids to school and then back home, they're getting money from the bus driver, from the gas, from the tires, from the
not only that,
outfits.
but the state, like, they don't like you homeschooling your child.
No, they don't.
Because they don't like losing students in public schooling.
They're losing money all the way around.
Oh, I know, because I did it, and they try to talk you out of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't need you to try to convince me.
exactly.
I'm telling you what I'm
Look
doing.
at COVID.
You know?
Look at COVID. So all of the kids have cell phones. They all have internet. They even have it in the food stamp thing that if you collect food stamps or you get welfare, I believe, that you're entitled to have internet as well, access to internet.
Access to internet.
And it's a beautiful thing.
It was
and I think everybody should have access to internet because, of course, it's a source of information. But what happens is those children have access to internet at home, but they still make them go to school.
Yeah.
So they can sit down and be quiet for 8 hours a day and get medicated. And oh my goodness.
Well, it is, but some, like, if you got no parent at home all day, I mean, the kids got to go somewhere because
Yeah.
not everybody can homeschool. You
and
know?
not
I mean,
everybody can
it's-
afford childcare either.
Yeah.
I know.
So-
We talked about that too, about people when they're getting off of welfare and trying to get a good paying job and they can't because of the fact that they have children, have to get on and off the bus. I understand that it's an issue. It's dynamic. It's not as simple as us just saying,
Well,
no, we're
yeah.
going to stop that shit. I get it. But at the same time, like what he's saying, whenever you make a choice that you want to keep your child at home, then it's an issue because they want to push a narrative that they want to keep your child transported back and forth to school and using your child as a stimulus.
They sent something home in St. Tammany Parish, where we're at, and it's something saying that every child, like you have to sign the paper, that every child, they basically bill like Medicaid or the state somehow, some way, even if you don't get even if the kid doesn't get Medicaid. But every day there's like a certain amount of money that for each kid in every school, every grade, the school bills the state.
State and the feds probably. Yeah.
Which is what
Which
basically-
program? They're doing it through Medicaid?
I want to say it was Medicaid because even
Why?
I don't know. I
Because
saw
it's
the paper.
Because it's their kid.
Well, that's what I mean.
I
So
saw
it
the
goes
paper,
back
and
to
it's
the point
even
of,
for people that don't have Medicaid as their insurance. If they have private insurance, they still, like Medicaid or the state or whoever is paying the school.
Livy, I gotta watch you. You can go down a rabbit hole
no,
worse
because
than
I
me.
did. That's why they were sending that fucking.
I thought it was
saw
just
the
me.
paper.
I did too.
gotta watch
Physically
you.
saw the
They
paper.
were sending that bullshit here, and it was like
They
we don't
sent it,
have
yeah.
Medicaid, but they still wanted to. I don't know. It was weird, and Misty was like, "Throw that shit away." I'm not,
Yeah,
but-
because it's the way that they're putting it is like if your kid, it pays the nurse, but it also, I guess covers or I don't know how it actually works. It probably goes into a pot that
Ain't no telling.
somebody's keeping.
There ain't no telling.
But yeah, they were saying like even if the nurse gives your kid a Band-Aid, they can bill the
the
state for medical treatment.
Right, which is
for your
another
child.
reason why they don't want you taking your child
Yeah.
out. That's
Right.
that's
You remember those
goes back
headlights?
to the money.
Headlights day and all of that. You know,
Where they check you.
where they check your teeth day and they check to see if you're brushing. And
I
they bring
remember for scoliosis, they would
the
check
scoliosis day. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
that. Yeah.
We had hemorrhoid day. Y'all have that?
You and the PE coach alone.
Broke character. I was trying to hold it. I couldn't.
I don't remember that day.
I
I heard
couldn't.
about it, but I
Yeah.
don't remember it. Did you see that? I know you saw the case where the little kids were kidnapped. And
Oh, yes.
And then they found them, or they found one of them was dead
Yeah.
or whatever. Did you see him now? Basically,
Saying yeah, I killed him.
yeah, and begging to be put to sleep.
They
like,
better not. When he goes to
No.
trial, they better not give him the death penalty.
That's like a
Why?
cop out.
he wants it.
I know,
So
but it's
he-
like,
mm-mm.
I don't think he does. I don't know how.
I feel like that's
Nope.
a double-edged sword because it's like eye for an eye, so he should die too, right?
Right.
But
that's what he
also he
wants.
should still like sit there every day for all of his prison time
No.
and be miserable.
and be miserable and feel like garbage
No,
for
no.
killing
No.
a 4-year-old
I get your
and the
point.
mother.
I do. I feel.
And I
you.
get what y'all are saying, but he
He wants to be put out of his mercy.
Yeah,
though.
put him
I
up.
would make that arrangement to happen.
Yep.
Absolutely, because
Yep.
of the cost on the American people to keep.
I don't
And that's
care.
another thing, like schools. You know how they bill federal and state for all this money. Prison systems are no
Prison's
different.
money.
Oh,
It's
it
money.
is,
They
yeah.
make
Oh,
money.
yeah.
Privatized
Yeah.
Yes.
prisons are in this country.
That's scary.
Well, and
Yeah.
it's
It
kind of
is. Absolutely.
like camp in prison because
So-
I've seen prisons that you have iPads and TV.
No,
and-
see him on
Hey,
TikTok.
stop.
So what you thinking, though? You don't think-
Hold up.
It depends on what prison.
She said some.
No,
Sandra,
but I want
she
to
said
go
some
back
Sandra
to
Bullock
struck a
level
nerve,
white
huh?
people. You
Sandra
don't.
Bullock, what?
Sandra
what you
Bullock
look
level
like.
white people stuff. On the, who's whiter than her? The one Julia Roberts. Listen here, Miss Roberts.
Oh, what?
You don't want to go to prison.
I'm not saying you
Ever.
want to go to prison.
You know why they have those iPads and those TVs and stuff? That's babysitting for the dudes when they're in there.
I see him on TikTok.
All right.
Yeah, they
They
make
do. They got
TikToks.
cell phones and
Now look,
yeah.
having cell phones and things, they get them in there.
Yeah.
You know they
Oh,
get them
yeah.
and they're not supposed to.
But that's
However,
that's not
that is
punishment.
jail. It's not.
No,
Listen.
you have access to everything else we do out here.
You ever been to a meal? You ever been to a meal facility before? You ever
No,
had to sit in that?
do I look like I would be at a male
Then
prison?
That's why I'm trying to give you the edge. I'm trying to let you understand. It's not.
You
day
got
camp.
something to tell us? Have you been there?
Yeah, I have. I have been in jail.
So
yeah, I was wrongfully
But
put in
back
jail
to
for
the
a long
case
time
of
when I was 17 years old. I had some very, very bad
you went to
stuff
jail or
happen.
you can go to
Sorry
prison.
to hear that, buddy.
Listen,
But-
I was in jail. Who do you think I was in jail with? Mary Poppins?
Jail is different than
People like-
prison.
Yeah, you want to
DUI people.
So
back up.
wait. So which one
Yeah,
is worse?
jail is
Prison.
definitely different than prison.
So which one is worse?
Prison.
Prison.
All right, so I was in jail and I'm telling you how bad it was. So how do you think? So when you talk about how good prison is,
She
it's
didn't
not.
She didn't
say
say it was
she
good.
wants
She
to
was
go
just
to
saying that
jail
some
or
people look like
prison.
if you play your cards right, because there's shot callers like we talked about on the previous episode. Some of them guys are living I mean, your freedom's always better,
Right.
but some of them
Right.
are like they're eating when they want to eat. Like she said, they'll have fucking
The pod
iPads,
boss.
phones. Yeah, the
Right.
pod boss. They got the TVs. I mean, come on now.
guarantee you, except for the mentally ill,
Well,
Yeah.
there's some that are
the
would be,
institutional-
definitely be living a worse life outside of prison because
I agree.
Well, yeah.
Like,
honestly,
they could be
for the average,
homeless.
for the average, but before you go to try to glorify prison, I'm gonna tell you something right now. It is
not
not a place.
glorifying anything.
It's nothing like
some,
camp.
well,
Like
some
to
people, like
argue?
you said, some people.
Except for the counselors raping the kids.
Some people get out and they want to go back because it's like
Absolutely.
But there is
there's
a lot of
structure,
people-
there's food.
I
there's-
promise you. I
You're
promise you.
promised 3 meals a day.
3 hots.
You
and a
have
No, you're
somewhere
not.
to sleep.
No, you really are.
You're not-
You really
You
are.
really are. Dude, look, I worked 2 years in corrections, man. So
Okay,
I
so
saw,
he's the expert. So
I
listen
saw
to
the
him.
inside of JPCC.
They give you the food, but you're not promised you're gonna eat it.
Those
don't know.
inmates over there would call that the Harry Lee Hilton.
I have a lot of intel. Not going to say from where.
3
but
hots in a cot, medical. I mean, it was a revolving door. They would get let out. They have it better in prison. Some people,
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
especially
And
when
they
you're
would go
living on the
commit a crime.
streets.
Yeah, they go commit
Because
a crime
they're
and get back in.
because they're prisoners and they belong somewhere to be incarcerated somewhere, no matter where, no matter if it's great or bad. But for the average American, you don't want to be in jail.
No, well, I
No
agree
one
with you.
said-
But, yeah.
No, I was
It's-
just trying to dispel what you were saying about that. It's nothing like camp at all. Nothing like it.
I don't know.
Okay,
I seen some of them women
well-
prisons. It's a big sorority.
It
and
is.
you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
makeup.
I
It's like
didn't go to
college,
women's
whenever
prison.
you
so I
Well, I'm
couldn't
just
tell you.
saying, no prison
Right.
And I'm glad
no,
I
a
didn't.
man's prison looks like a zoo, like a
Yeah.
fuck that. I don't want nothing to do with that. I watch some of them ones when them women are in it and they're all just hanging
I
out in their
love
little
watching
cliques
those,
and
yeah.
Yeah.
just, girl, let me do
Yeah.
your hair today, you know.
Dude, that's look. Oh, we was talking about that earlier.
We were, but I want to know. So, what were you saying about this case that we're talking about in Louisiana, where the dude wants to be put to death?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
So, what
Put
do you
him to
think?
death.
it's kind of like when a dog takes a
No.
crap in the middle of the floor, and then we're like, oh, we're gonna let that crap sit right there. To the
His
nope.
analogies.
Can you just
Get it out. Why would you hold on to your garbage? It's garbage. It's
Yeah.
trash. Get it
Yes,
out.
but
So
what?
kill him.
I agree.
Kill him.
No.
Kill him
Kill
quick.
Because to her
No.
point, she was saying like it may be mentally more miserable for you to sit there the
Yes.
rest of your life.
I get that.
Now,
yeah.
what you're saying, the taxpayers,
Well,
it
and I
costs.
the
understand
burden
that
on
too.
society.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah,
I do.
I'm
I understand
100%
that
with
too.
Brad on that. You do something bad, your ass is gone.
absolutely.
Now, you know
I
the
don't
worst
care.
thing is he's asking to die, and they're still going to keep his ass on death row. If he's found guilty and sentenced to death, he'll
Oh,
still sit there for 20, 25
yeah,
years.
fighting
When he's basically
appeals
like,
and
kill
all
me.
this, yeah.
Kill me
Right,
now. I don't
exactly.
deserve to live. Kill me.
The only one I can think about that died pretty quick was Timothy McVeigh
From
from Oklahoma
yeah,
City.
how long did he sit on?
God, I don't think it was a couple of years.
Well, damn.
Yeah, and he was like, he wanted it. He's
You
like,
know, well, yeah,
You
but
know?
you can believe they wanted him gone
I'm sure
because
yeah.
Who was
he
that?
did not
Yeah, what is
mastermind
that?
that whole. That was when
the
they
Oklahoma City bombings when he blew up the building.
But
Yeah.
I heard they kill him quick in Texas.
That's- I heard that
Texas.
too,
I heard.
yeah.
I heard they. Yeah.
they do, but not that quick. No, not
It's
that quick.
probably like 10.
Yeah, because you still
15
got to go through all the
years.
appeal
Appeals,
process. You know how it
right, exactly.
works. But the Timothy, like I said, the government, they didn't want his ass
No,
alive because
right.
there is no way that idiot masterminded that
I
shit
agree
and
with
blew
you
up that fucking
100%,
building.
yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
why they were like, all right, get him, go. You know,
Same
put that,
thing like
blood bank?
Oswald and all
Yeah.
that stuff. You know?
I'd say the blood
Yeah.
bank go over there and get as much hemoglobin. Sorry, am I saying it right?
hemoglobin.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
hemoglobin.
You might have hemoglobin. I got hemoglobin.
Okay, I got hemoglobin. Whatever else you can harvest off of a human body. Let him grow his hair real long, and he can
I think he should
Locks-
sit in there.
locks
You
full up.
think?
Sit
Think
in,
it's more
sit in
punishment?
solitary in
That
a
pays
would
for
black
be
room.
it, yeah. No,
Just by
what do they call that? General
himself?
population? None of
No.
that.
Yeah.
Stick his ass in
Sit and
solitary
think with his
confinement.
thoughts.
And
yeah.
still feed him.
You'll go
Let him
insane.
eat himself from
Yeah.
the inside.
Have you seen like Russian
what he
prisons?
needs.
Have you ever watched some of those documentaries?
Yeah, I mean,
and
I
it's
don't-
like, from the moment you wake up, there is no sitting down. There's no
Yeah.
laying in your bed.
You just-
you're either
make
if
it
you're
to
in
where
your
you
cell,
don't
you're
wanna go
standing
back.
up.
Yeah.
And if not, you're in the wherever working or whatever. Yeah, it's
See, it's plush over here, man. You
Yeah.
can
this is
hang
country
out.
club prisons over here, dog.
It might be country club for some.
And
Yeah.
it probably is. Yeah.
I think that what was that one?
I'm not saying I want to go there or anybody in here would want to go there, but
Yeah, you don't.
no. But
I don't.
it's really fucked up when you look. I know when I worked there, it was to the point where they were entitled to so much TV per day. They were entitled to a newspaper.
That made
they
your
were
job-
entitled to so
That
much
made
phone
your
time.
job easier. All of those
They're
that
trying
you're
to keep
giving
them busy.
It's-
I
yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Well,
It's
it's
making your
really
job
about these activists
Right.
that come through and say, well, these people have rights too, and they're
Exactly
being
right.
treated.
Yes.
And they do. To me, it depends on the crime.
Yeah.
Like this asshole that killed that 4-year-old.
Yes.
Fuck him and his rights and any kind of
Absolutely.
creature comforts. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Now, somebody that's in there because they're on their third DWI. I mean, that's different.
We don't deport enough.
But you can't deport somebody that's from this country.
Yeah.
Why not?
I'm saying
Give
it's
him to
not called
Russia.
that.
Yeah, that's
What
what I'm
was the
saying. Like, go
reason?
drop his ass off where it's cold
What
at.
was what?
The reason that, did he say there was a reason?
Well, they said
was
it was
on
something to do with
Lexapro.
Well, yeah, that
he was what?
on Lexapro.
But he was saying that he's in his
But what does that have to do
right
with him
mind
killing?
because all these he was trying to say I'm not high, whatever. All I'm on is Lexapro, off and on of that. Like basically, I'm saying I want to die, and I'm not crazy. I'm telling you the truth. I want to, go ahead and kill me.
I
But
hope they don't.
it was
I'm saying
something to do
why
with
did-
sex trafficking and all.
Yes.
Because the house that they got
Oh, yeah, I
that
saw
they
that.
found
Oh
him
yeah,
at,
there was animal cages.
there
or
was. They
something.
said there were signs that looked like there was some sex trafficking going on. Now, what this mother was doing around a piece of shit like that,
Yeah.
because that was her boyfriend,
Yeah.
and he had a rap sheet. They said a mile long already. You know what I mean?
Right.
And she had her children around this fucking animal.
See, but had we deported him, we wouldn't have had that problem.
I should-
I mean,
To where? Nobody wants
yeah,
it.
who's gonna take them?
Siberia,
Brazil.
Yeah,
Siberia. No, where it's cold at.
Oh.
To where
but
where
that's
he's got to
not a-
make it to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
Trying
not
to, like,
a.
mountain
do you believe that
somewhere.
parachutes, Brad? Do you believe that parachutes work?
I don't know.
You've seen it, right?
I've seen them work, but I'm not to say
You
I
strap
would
him up
wanna-
in a parachute, you kick him out, then you pull that cord, and he just floats down into some snow-covered, barren area, and then good luck.
have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's fine, but that's not a realistic option. Though,
Why
you know?
not?
Well, I mean, don't tell me why.
know
I
what
don't
would
make
be
the rules.
cool?
I've seen the Hunger Games, right? I know they got a bunch of shit they can
I
do.
was
We just
gonna
don't do
say,
it.
Tax
we should
dollars
bring,
now,
make
that
the
would
Hunger
be-
Games real.
That'd be a trip to over there. It's like
Somebody probably
it's like
volunteer.
$400.
Huh?
It's like
Somebody with their
$400.
own plane. I'll take them.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'd take him if
You
I knew
know,
how to fly.
billionaires now, they're doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. I
That's
say
what we
kill
should
his
do.
ass.
Bring the Hunger Games over here.
No,
Yeah,
not
you
bringing over
talking,
that. No,
yeah.
I
no.
never watched that.
No, so we could do it.
Somebody explain to me what that's about. I've never
The
seen
Hunger
it.
Games?
Hunger Games?
I've never seen like I never bothered
I've never
watching
seen
it.
I've seen it.
I know
I've
what
seen
it
it.
is,
It's-
but
It's a bunch of people that's hungry.
So
Is that what it is?
it's like it's a dystopian. Is that what it is?
I think that's what it's called, like dystopian society.
Yeah. So there's like these really rich people in this city, and then they have these like villages. Basically, there's like 10
What's-
or 11 of them
12, I think.
12?
districts.
districts. Yeah,
So it's
and
basically
they're
Chicago.
all like
So-
dirt poor.
I guess it would be like all the celebrities getting together,
Yeah.
splitting us up into 12, little
Communities.
areas.
I'm going with Brad Pitt.
And then it's one person or two people from each district.
One.
Okay, one person from each one. And they go to this arena type thing and
Kill each
try
other.
to kill each other.
What?
And there's only one person who wins.
should I watch this?
Yes.
Is what y'all are saying?
All of 'em.
I've really I've heard
I
of it
want
a
to be
million
on Gal.
times.
I want to be on Gal Gadot's team.
I mean,
So what, the
it had to
higher
have been
ups?
good.
The higher ups are like making them.
Yeah, and the sick
Like-
thing about it, these rich people, they can like sponsor them. So
Yeah.
they'll send them like little care packages of like a
Yeah.
water bottle or like
So they have they
some
parade them at
medicine or
first.
something.
Have you seen it?
No.
Yeah,
I
they do.
I seen it.
They
They
do.
parade them. They have the whole party and all of that, and they got the dude on the DJ mic and everything. And they get
Yeah.
up
Really?
and they give them all kinds of gowns
Yeah.
and shit to wear. And they
Where
got
we
the little
been,
formal
dude?
ball.
Well, I was always confusing it with the one where they were on an island or something, and these kids were like running the island and going crazy.
Lord of the Flies.
That, yeah.
Lord of the Flies.
That's what
Lord of the
So
Flies
I
put
didn't
out
see
in
that either.
1979, and this
No.
shit was put out in
I don't keep up with it.
2015.
I do.
Yeah.
Look, I
guess
hadn't
you
watched
don't.
either one.
No,
so
you
that's
should
why.
watch it. They're
I
coming
thought
out with
that's
a new
more
one.
what it was.
Really?
I thought it was just people on an island going crazy.
That's Survivor.
No, it was
Yeah, it's Survivor.
it was good, I guess, because everybody like was reading all the
Yeah.
books and
Oh,
watching
yeah, I've
them. I
heard.
never read the books or really watched. I watched one of the movies. I think.
I watched them all. It
I
was
mean,
good.
but that's
but
like
it was. I mean, it's good.
it's like Harry Potter. Everybody did, but I'm
I
thinking
never
I ain't
watched
sitting
that.
there
Mom
watching
never
a
let me.
fucking. She never let you. She's like, you're not
she
watching.
wouldn't let us watch SpongeBob
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to watch anything.
or the Bratz.
No,
the Bratz
Jesus.
shows.
What was you watching? General Hospital?
No, we were.
I don't know.
We were
Days
able
of
to
Our
watch
Lives?
Disney Channel.
Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
Now you don't even want to watch that.
No.
No.
I don't want my kids watching the Disney Channel. Fuck that. Mm-mm-mm. So Hunger Games are good. That give me something to watch then because
Yeah.
I'm dying for something on Netflix. I sat there and I told you because I text you. I was sitting there telling everybody how great that fucking
Baby Reindeer.
Baby Reindeer was. And
Oh,
was
I
like,
didn't
watch
that's
that.
a good one. That's a
You
good
should
one.
watch it.
What happened?
I left after that episode that night. I laid down and it turned so gay that I turned the shit off.
But
it's
it
not-
got
I
ridiculous.
I watched like I
Yeah,
think the
but
first
it's-
when you said that I watched the first episode and I fell
wasn't the
asleep. My
point
wife
of
said
it.
you're not going to want to see it.
Yeah, the first two, I was
Yeah,
like, this is
she's like,
pretty
"You're
good.
not
This
gonna wanna see
woman's
this."
crazy.
So
And
I
then it
said,
got
"What?"
into where
Yeah,
it was
but-
his
Yeah.
personal story. And then I stopped watching him when he was beating off to some gay website.
But
And I'm like,
that's not the
I
point.
can't.
Glad-
But
of
I
it,
still
though.
don't
I've
want
never
to see a
seen
dude
it.
jacking off to some gay.
What does a dude jacking off have to do with a girl being mentally ill?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but
Yeah.
the show is more of like what he was going through
I got you.
mentally.
Yeah.
So they have to put that in there.
Well, then fast
Okay.
forward
Yeah.
through that part.
Well,
Yeah,
I was
just
thinking
skip
about
through
that,
it.
but then I was even wondering too if it's really a part of his life. Then okay, that's his story.
You can
But
skip
I
it.
thought it was some bullshit they just threw in there because that's what
Yeah.
they do
no,
nowadays.
you can skip it because
They
more
do.
stuff happens. with that. Like,
I
you
fell.
can skip
I
it.
fell for that with Brokeback Mountain. It was like watch it. You can fast forward through it. They only
Yeah.
got like one part.
That's something I never watched either.
Oh
Me
my
neither.
Never did
god!
see that.
Them parts.
I know I'm sounding
Every
like a
time you
huge
turn around.
homophobe, but it's just to me, I don't want to see that.
Well,
I
I
just,
skipped
I
it.
don't.
Well, no, but-
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to see
Look,
it.
let's say it how it's
Well-
supposed to be said. They got a penis is a very, very powerful thing. All right, that's kryptonite to some of us.
Is it,
Understand
Boochie?
this? Yes, I don't want other than mine. I don't
some
want
of us,
another
so
one touching
you-
You don't want to see another
That's
one
why I
touching
love
it.
women, because a woman can walk past a penis. Oh, boy, you hit me with that thing and keep on going. See, if somebody did me that, I'd still be.
Oh, you're gonna stroke it. Stop lying.
No, just put
He's
one.
gonna try to milk it.
No.
Where are we going with this, dude?
Look at Olivia's.
Anyways, you should watch The Hunger Games. It's very good.
I'm gonna have to.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to.
The Hunger Games. They got to make
They're
a show
coming out
about
with a
being
new
hungry.
one in like 2026.
Yeah.
I'm like, why
Shit,
did
I
y'all
gotta
even
watch
tell
the
us
old
this
one.
early?
Oh yes, why does it take so long?
Coming out with new
That's
everything.
like Bridgerton.
Yeah.
They just came out with another.
I'll have to watch the second part.
God, what are you watching now? What are y'all watching at your house?
Well, Bridgerton. I've just been on SVU lately, so it's not anything new.
I
Can't
started
go wrong with
watching Crime Beat on Hulu. It's a bunch of crazy murder cases.
How do you
in
finish anything?
Canada.
Because every time I talk to you, you watching something else.
I have
Yeah, I
like
can't
I have like
finish either.
15 shows
I like-
in a
God.
cycle
Yeah.
right now.
I like her style though.
It
so when I get
depends.
bored, I just go
like-
to the next one. And
I like
then-
her style because most people don't have the fortitude to even put nothing on.
I
You know,
tell you,
and she'll go into it, and she'll go into another one. That girl,
Oh,
she's
you
good
should
with
see.
it.
I got me
Yeah.
an iPad now, so I'm definitely an iPad kid.
Jesus.
Yeah, you could be, you could be a good security
I
guard.
have to have something on while I'm eating. I cannot just
Yeah.
not look at anything.
Oh my
while I'm
gosh,
eating.
that's so annoying though.
What?
Because like Deuce cannot stand there and
just
eat.
eat. No, why would you
No.
do that?
I don't want to hear like Judge Boyd. That's what he does. He watches courtroom shows about child support and like random stuff that has nothing to do with him.
Real
He just
topics.
sits there and watches that, and I'm like trying to have a conversation, you know.
Wait,
And
wait. At dinner time when you're eating, or?
Yes,
Anytime.
dinner
Oh,
time,
no.
or
He's got to cut that out.
if he's
You know?
at lunch, he'll be like, "Okay, I gotta go. I gotta watch
Whatever.
Judge Boyd."
He's in the bathroom up in there, and he's got the phone, and she's. What you doing in there? It's like, come on, baby, golly! It's like you watching Judge Wapner again.
Dinner time. I don't even
Like,
have a.
yeah,
I don't even
I
have
am.
a dinner table in my house. That's how bad it is. Like there's no
Dinner.
table. People, everybody's on the couch or wherever they're eating.
We got to
at.
fix that, man.
That's
we got to
how
get you a
fucked up
table.
it's become in this country. Like I don't even need a.
There is no more dinner.
Like I don't need this
Yeah.
table. Get rid of this shit. Now it's just
And
an
then if
open
you-
dining room.
And then if you do have dinner, you gotta tell them to put the phones
Up. Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
guilty. I sit on that bitch too. I'm eating and scrolling X.
I got questions for y'all. For
Oh,
both of y'all.
Go for it.
You have Instagram?
No, I deleted it.
Okay. You have Instagram?
Mm-hmm. Do
What's
I
the-
use it? No, it's
No,
been
no,
like
no.
4
I'm
years.
just asking. Like, what'd you say?
It's been like 4 years
Oh,
since
okay.
I've been on there.
What's the big deal about Instagram? And would you follow that? Like, if you had, let's say you had a million. What's a good number?
for what?
100
Followers?
Yeah, like 500,000. Like-
Well, I didn't have 500,000, but I had a couple thousand. I deleted the account.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like what's a good amount of followers before you're doing that?
I don't know.
Before,
Make a-
like, that's
make a
your
number up.
job.
Yeah, like you're an influencer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't
A
know.
million
Couple
subscribers?
million.
Probably
million?
so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so
Well, because also, like, once you get a bunch of followers, like, they have to actually interact with your stuff.
I got you. Would you do it if you had a couple million subscribers?
Like
Do what?
try
like-
to make money off of it and
Yeah.
continue doing it.
No,
Yeah.
like to do that, like to have that lifestyle.
Like, do that as my job?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Depending on
would
what
you
you
want
gotta
I
do,
guess.
Not would you do it, but would you want it?
I don't think I would.
Because some of these girls are going
I'll do it.
crazy. Yeah,
I
you
think-
would.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
like,
I'll do whatever.
yeah.
I don't give a shit.
You'd be like, so
I'll do an
y'all.
OnlyFans if somebody pay me to see it.
I feel like it's different, though, for, like,
This would be
men
him.
and women.
So y'all, bathroom went good.
So you feel like what?
It's different for men and women.
What you mean?
With, like, it's easier for, well, I don't know, maybe because that's just all that is all my content on TikTok and stuff. But, like, it's a bunch of moms and they're like, get ready with me to
Yeah.
bring my kids to the park.
No, I got it. But like, is that something that you would like?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If I could
was
gift,
a stay,
if I could gift you a couple million subscribers or
Yes.
followers, what is it?
Either way.
yeah.
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 Then you
Yeah.
go.
Well,
You would?
So I'm
Well,
not saying for
here's the
anybody, but
real
my
question.
situation's a little bit different because I'm in school and
I'm
I'm
gonna ask both of y'all too.
all
Go
right.
ahead.
Well, no, I'm saying, but like I'm in school. I also, like we talked about earlier with the kids and childcare and stuff,
Mhm.
I'm gonna be home with the baby.
I got you.
So yeah, if I can do that, like make videos about me cooking dinner to bring in
No, but that's
money.
where the catch comes in. Now, it would depend on what you have to do to entertain your followers, correct?
Well, yeah, I guess, but that would be easy to me because I already cooked dinner. I already cleaned.
Yeah, but what if you had to do it in a skimpy outfit, like some of them?
Oh, my
You know what I'm saying? I'm being serious because that's what some of the girls do.
That's not what some of the girls do.
That's
It's
what most of them do.
Yeah,
And then they
thank
think
you.
it's the content that gets their followers. You
I
know,
don't know. Maybe
that's my point. So would you stand around and cook in some skimpy ass outfits?
Sorry, y'all. Nip slip. Sorry.
How much
to
money
make
am I
a living?
making?
I don't,
All of the money
I
that
don't
you
know
make
what they-
doing it.
Yeah, I don't know what they make.
Come on, that's what we giving you the content. You going with this, not us.
What if-
Yeah, but
say,
it
say
depends
you
on the
made
money.
like, and it's not a lot, but say you made like $500 a week.
$500 a
Well,
week. I would never do that.
Well,
Okay,
that's why I'm asking.
you
She
have
says,
to
hell
pay me
yeah. You say
$500.
no.
Okay,
$1,000
but
here.
That ain't nothing.
situations are different. Like,
Exactly.
I don't bring in crap. I'm a preschool teacher, so like I don't bring in any money.
Yeah.
So
I got
$500 to do what I'm doing already. Yeah.
But
in a
half
yes,
naked.
sure.
All right, we'll see. There
Who
you go.
cares?
Kristen's like, you couldn't pay me enough.
No, it's got to be more
Kristen,
than
would you-
$500.
Well, that's why I was asking.
At
Kristen, would you
least
be
Well,
You're
because
what my
there's room
paycheck
to
is,
grow.
like-
You can get
Well, yeah,
more.
but you're already. Yeah, but you can stay at home and not have to go to work to make. Because I know you make more money at work.
I'd rather be
Yeah.
at work.
All right,
I'd
no,
rather
for
be
more
home.
money. For more money. All right, let's say give a raise. 50% more than what you're doing now.
Give her a raise.
I'd say maybe like
50% more.
15,000 a week.
Now you're
Jesus.
talking. Now you're talking.
15,000 a week.
Hey, guess who's gonna
I might do some gay shit for that.
15,000 a week.
I
like
just,
so
I-
back.
Yeah, she threw out the crazy like 15 grand a week.
well,
I
but
don't
she-
have-
some
she has a
meals.
price. No,
Thank
no,
you.
she has
I
a price.
don't
I
have
understand.
any
She
interest
says that.
in-
Throw 5,000 at her a week and watch her morals
Not
change.
for that.
Yeah,
Hey,
she
I
would.
tell you
I
I
what.
would
ain't
not do
saying
that.
naked. I just
Start giving us steady $5,000 a week, and then watch her one day at that job. Be like, I ain't got to do this.
he's like, I
I
could be
maybe wouldn't be
cooking
at
in
my
a bikini.
job, but I wouldn't be out.
I mean, I'm
there
gonna
on the
eat
internet
anyway.
naked. Like I
I
wouldn't
honestly.
do that.
All right, which one is better?
I like Libby's idea. It's like I'll stand in a bathing suit cooking some
I'm
No,
a
there's
spaghetti.
nothing wrong with that. Me
Yeah.
personally, I'm just not that
Yeah.
type of person. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
What are you calling
like
her?
that's no, but I'm saying like,
Yeah.
No, we are complete
yes, we know.
opposites.
Yeah,
Like,
she's more like modest.
Yeah,
I am.
Livy's like, I ain't got nothing to hide.
Yeah, well, because like,
I get you.
We know.
It's
We
cool.
know. Next
yeah,
question.
I'm about to
Next
say
one.
we could go on about this forever.
Next one.
Right?
Next one. Which one is better? Instagram or TikTok? To be an influencer.
TikTok
To
for
be an
sure.
influencer?
Yeah.
TikTok.
I don't know. I seen your
Everybody's
girl
on
was leaving TikTok and going to Instagram. Curly, whatever she calls herself, the Curly Creole or whatever on TikTok.
Oh.
She was
Yeah,
was
but-
complaining because TikTok is throttling her shit.
Tasha.
Like she's got 350,000 something followers and she gets 200 views on a video now.
Oh wow.
Oh, I
And
saw
she's
people
like,
saying
yeah,
stuff.
she's
But-
like, fuck this. I'm going over to Instagram.
You
know?
make a TikTok video, there's Instagram reels, there's reels on YouTube, there's reels on Facebook. It's all the same thing.
Yeah. Well, there
so
is. Yeah.
you make one video on TikTok, you can post it on whatever you want.
All right. Last question. You can help me get mine going,
But the problem with
What are you gonna do?
girl.
the problem with TikTok is
He said bikini, and I was all right. Here we go.
when you go to save the video, it's got their fucking watermark on it. You know what I mean?
I guess.
So then you go to share that on another platform, and that platform's like, no, hell no. So then you got to do a whole nother video,
Or
to put
just film it on your camera and then
Yep.
post it on
Yeah,
all.
which is
There's a way to-
which is what I do with this. I do
Yeah.
it different because I don't like the TikTok, the watermark. But that was another thing Tasha was complaining about.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
She said it right there out of her own mouth that she can make it work. So your girl is just she's going through a little rough patch. She needs to open her ears up a little bit.
I
Well,
don't-
she was showing
I'm
the
not an
view.
influencer.
Well, no, but she was showing the view comparison because she's got I forget the numbers, but it was something like 36,000 followers on Instagram,
Yeah.
compared to like 350,000, and
yeah.
the views were more on Instagram.
Yeah.
So she was like, basically, fuck you, TikTok. I'm not going to jump through hoops to make a few dollars on here when y'all are screwing me like this. And what is her screen name? Because I'll probably get it wrong, and I don't want to do that to her because we know her. The Curly Creole or something
yeah, the
like
Curly
that.
Creole.
I think I've
Yeah.
heard, Curly Creole.
But anyway, so I was just wondering what would be, because you asked the question, what would be better? What's better for an influencer? And from listening to her bitch, it's Instagram. But
Well, but
I also think it's like what content you're posting too, though.
yeah, probably so.
Because I think most of like TikTok is younger generations, while Facebook or Instagram is older.
Older.
yeah,
crowd.
and then if you're getting butt ass naked, you got to go on X.
You can too.
Ask me how I know.
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Too bad. He got an X account too.
I live on it, but it ain't the same.
doesn't
Though.
seen it?
It's
But
not a video platform yet, though. Like that, they're trying to
Yeah.
go there with it, though. He's just
What?
trying to ramp it up. Just
Yeah.
that where you just scrolling video after video. That's
Oh,
not
yeah.
what people think of when they go to X, And he's trying to change that because you want to, of course, compete with these other platforms. But
I got you. We're not going to go into that dark area though.
No,
Like,
X gets
The
dark.
content, it's what you're looking at. That's why it keeps popping
Yeah.
up. So it's what you interact
What's
with.
on your what's your
So
algorithm
that's
like?
why.
Dude, you would need penicillin to look at my phone because it's legal. It's legal. I'm not going to say porn, but it's legal.
It is
It's not- it's not-
basically though. There's no restriction on what you post
Yeah.
there.
On what? On the
Like even when I had it,
I'm not talking about my
when
ex
you
right now. It
go
ain't that bad.
like scroll, like it could be a regular. What do they call it now? It's not a tweet.
he just calls it a post.
Okay,
now.
a regular post, and then you scroll down, and then it's booty cheeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see
And
it.
so they do that. They go on like the viral post, and they'll just reply.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like in the
Yeah.
comments. Oh
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's horrible like that. Like
Yeah.
and you go to read some real comments on the subject, and
Uh-huh.
it's just nothing but
Yeah.
porn
Yeah.
ads or
Yep.
Right.
nudes and bio and
Right.
shit like that.
I got
Which
you.
he's supposed to be clamping down on all that shit, but he hasn't done it yet because that's all them basically porn bots. I don't even know
Mine
if
is
real
just
people half the time.
fighting videos.
Fighting, I get a lot of that. Yeah.
I will sit there for like
I know.
hours and just look at people beat each other up.
Fighting
I love
Watch
it.
people
videos?
get
Yeah,
their
you don't
ass
ever get
whipped
on
up.
that.
I don't.
Yeah.
You
I don't
go
get
down
on
and
it
fuck-
at
well,
all
not even
anymore.
that, just on anything. Like it's on Instagram. You can see them on TikTok, but you get on that where it gets in the algorithm where it's just fights, and
Yeah.
I'll just sit
Love
there and
it.
watch that
Oh, yeah,
shit.
dude.
My
So
algorithm,
entertaining.
my
But that's
algorithm
like-
is accidents, like people falling down and getting smacked into a wall, and a lot of motorcycle videos. Yeah, just
See, a lot of my stuff is like comedians, like Matt Rife, and then
Yeah.
they've got the
He's
like,
canceled.
Okay,
huh?
not on my,
Stop.
not on
Stop!
mine.
Stop!
That was. I don't even think he's still.
Is he still
canceled,
canceled? No, I don't
though,
think he
is
is. I was just saying
Didn't he come to town soon? Yeah, I thought so.
I
You know
think
why
he
he's not
came last
canceled?
weekend.
Because
let's
he's
say it.
basically like fuck you.
Because he's good looking, and the girls give him a pass.
No, because he
Well,
didn't
I don't
fall
even
for
care
it
about
either. He was
that.
like whatever.
Those girls
You
give
know.
him a
He
pass.
did.
You can't
yeah.
cancel comedians nowadays,
He's not.
dude.
He's not good looking.
He's not my type.
Is he good looking or not?
He's not
Still be
ugly.
handsome.
I swear, I love that girl.
But that ain't. I don't think
more
'cause
than she knows. I swear to God,
there's
dude.
comedians that are.
She just wins me over. It's like, he's
There's
not
comedians
ugly.
that look a lot worse than Matt Rife that say
All
worse
of 'em?
shit. Yeah,
What-
what
and they're
comedian
not
looks better?
canceled.
The Shane guy, what's his name?
Gillis.
Did you see that show on Netflix?
Oh yes, I did.
Tires?
Shane Gillis is
I
the
watched
shit.
one episode
didn't
and
see
I was
it. I
like, this
gotta
is
see
so
it, man.
stupid.
Oh no, I thought you meant his comedy special. No, I hadn't watched the Tires yet. No, I watched his
It's-
comedy shit.
Apparently, it gets better after the first episode, but the first episode was about
Yeah.
women. And I was like, this is not how shops actually are, guys. I promise.
I seen the previews.
At
It
least my
didn't.
shop's not.
Oh, yes. Deuce watched that.
Yeah.
Where they were doing like bikini car wash and stuff.
Well, just like typical
What I gotta watch?
automotive industry, the guys
Right.
are all like
What bikini car wash? What? Hold on.
women,
Yeah,
that type of stuff.
they
And
were
I'm
kind of
like,
overdoing the.
yeah.
Yeah, I seen the previews, but it wasn't enough to entice me to watch it. And I like Shane
Apparently, it
Gillis.
gets
I think
better.
he's hilarious.
It's funny,
He is hilarious.
but
So Shane Gillis is next.
They can't cancel him.
No.
He's
They're
part.
not
He's
gonna
part of
cancel.
Rogan's team, dude. You ain't.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to tell you. There's no canceling comedians nowadays. They
Well,
just
there
because they
was.
don't give a fuck.
No, they
stay
hit-
on X enough.
they
You
hit
ought to
Kevin
see the
Hart.
shit that's coming
They-
back.
Yes.
Dave Chappelle talked about it. They hit Kevin Hart's ass
That
hard.
was back when they were doing it.
Yeah.
They ain't.
Yeah.
They don't play that shit now because you can only be canceled if you allow yourself to be canceled.
Yeah.
Right.
And when you get back up there and say "fuck you," I don't care, which is what these comedians are saying.
That's what Matt
You
Rife
should
did,
see some of
yeah.
the comedians I follow on X. Some of the shit they're saying now. Like I'm talking about purposely trying to piss people off with the
Yeah.
words that they're using.
But is it
And I'm
funny?
talking about N-word
But is it
from
funny?
white comedians. They don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
but I'm asking you this: is it funny?
Of course, it's funny.
And
Anything
that's-
vulgar and just
that's what we're
but
going
the
for.
comments on it are people trying to
Oh, I know.
report them and cancel them. And Netflix, you shouldn't have this guy, and they're basically
Right.
like, "Fuck
Yeah.
you faggot." I mean, say all this
Yeah,
crazy
keyboard
shit.
warriors.
Oh, it's
You
crazy.
saw that thing that they have now
It's
with all
good,
of the
though. That's
keywords
what
they
we
want
I
to bring
think it's
back.
great, and not
Yeah.
because it might offend somebody, but because we needed to get out of that bullshit where you couldn't
So
use
scared to
words
say
without your
anything.
life.
Everybody's
being
so
Exactly.
sensitive. Like everybody
Exactly.
in their feelings.
And comedy brought that back. Believe it
Yeah.
or not,
Yeah.
comedy did it.
I think
Well-
that's why I gravitated to Seinfeld so much, man.
Yeah.
Because it was every episode was something.
But that was before all the cancel culture.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And,
And
then
then
that cancel culture
And then
started.
Jerry Seinfeld, I mean, I know he did a podcast or somebody was talking about it. It's like, I can't even go on college campuses anymore
you can't.
because I'm offending people.
Yeah.
And this guy's a comedian. But it is. It's coming back now.
Yeah.
It really
It
is.
is.
You know?
And like I said,
and it's an
I-
awesome thing.
Yeah, people
Oh,
are getting
they
told
needed
to
it.
tuck their feelings in.
Yeah.
But I have that algorithm. It popped up on mine saying that we need to bring back saying these words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it had like
It's like everybody says we're back
15
in the 90s now.
it had like 15 words that
Amen.
went across. It says I'm with saying these words again, and it had all of them.
I wish I could say some of this shit's so funny that
Oh,
I
I say
see
it. I say every listen. Look. I'm gonna
I
get hot
can't
mic.
because I'm the wrong
If
color.
you hot
But,
mic me, yeah, but still, you ain't gay.
and it's not even in a bet because I hear black comedians on there saying some of the shit just to, like basically, fuck you. You're a retarded. I'm going to say it and we can cut it out. You're a retarded faggot. Fuck you. I'm going to say them words all day long. If you're offended, fuck you. And if you're a white comedian, say it with me. So then all the comedians start
Oh, God.
stacking on top. You
That's-
gay retarded faggot. And it'll
That's
just
the
keep
one.
going.
That's the one that I got. But somebody wrote it out on my what you call it.
Yeah.
I love it,
And like I said, it was black, white comedians. They're
I
like,
love
dude,
it.
fuck it. It's words. Let's do this shit.
dude.
You know?
I love it,
That
man.
was
Look,
a conversation that I just had with my son's speech therapist actually about like words only became offensive recently.
Yeah.
Like because Blaine keeps walking around saying
Blaine is her child.
Oh,
And How
yeah.
old is he?
2.
2. All right. What's he saying?
Well, I can't say it.
Why not?
But yeah, and so she was like,
So he was
Like,
saying the N word is what you were
yes,
saying? Okay.
which his dad is black.
Right.
So but
He can say it.
well, yes, but when I'm at the store in Walmart and my son starts saying it,
oh shit!
and then the
I swear to God,
older
if I
black
was you,
lady behind me
if
is
I was
looking
you,
at me like,
I'd be like, I'd be pushing him. I'd be pushing him around Walmart. And be like, see a nigga, son.
Say,
Hey, look at that white bitch over there. See a nigga, son.
oh, I'm going to be beeping so much of this out. The whole episode.
You got
Beep,
your
beep,
whole.
beep, beep.
Yeah,
my
you got
point is,
hours ahead of you,
back
bro.
in y'all's day,
Yeah.
like y'all's time,
Right.
even up until I didn't
I
even
was
know
gonna
it wasn't
say,
okay
yeah.
for us to say it.
Because you grew up in the South. Because we
until
cool.
high school.
We
It was
was cool.
high school
Yeah.
when people started saying it's racist if a white person says that.
It's not.
And
It's racist.
Is it the
It's-
or the?
I think it's
Either
Really?
one.
you
yeah.
can't say that. You
Really?
can't start
Yeah.
off with.
I was always told it was the context. Like even when I was coming up, like from my black friends,
Yeah.
you know, it was like it.
They were setting
just-
you up.
Oh,
I'm
that's
jerking you
how-
around.
But they were just basically like it's all in how you use
Yeah.
it to them. Now I'm not saying like to everybody feels
Yeah.
like that, but the
Right.
ones I was around in school and that I was real friends with, you know,
Right.
they didn't give two fucks. Like 'cause we would call each other that.
I
shit.
think it's
Yeah.
And
the
it wasn't
white
ever meant
people.
like, you know, I want to hang you. It was just that we just call it was what we said, you know.
Yeah.
I
Same
think
thing with the
it's-
fag word and
Yeah.
it just
They
didn't
could-
mean
look,
anything.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. It's anything is in a context of
of
how you
course,
put it.
but they
right?
took that away.
We
Yeah,
all
I'm saying
listen,
now,
look,
though.
I'm gonna create an uncomfortable moment for you. We all have genitalia in this room, but we all have it covered up. You
Yeah.
understand that, right? But we brought it into this room.
Are you
It's all in-
suggesting we
it's-
don't?
No, I'm not.
I don't. I'm not.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I'm just wondering if that's where it was going. Because
all right, all right, Brad.
get to your point.
I'll
I'm
see you later,
sorry.
Brad.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be serious for a minute. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm trying to understand what you're trying to.
It's the
Hey.
context of anything. It's the context of anything.
It is. No, honestly.
Where
It's
do you
just the
get these
context.
analogies from?
Yeah, because what
It's the
does
context of anything. They said that it's automatically racist if a white person says the N word.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not.
well, yeah,
It's
did you
not.
not see
I
there was
agree
that
with
girl
you.
that
Do you know
got
how much
canceled.
more racist? Do you know how much more racist you could be without saying the N word and doing some terrible stuff?
Yes.
Okay, so
yeah, like actually
yeah.
doing something purposely to affect somebody's
Ooh.
life in a negative
Let me just
way.
clarify.
because
I
know
don't care
every time-
about saying
wait.
it or not saying it. I'm not going to say it. But what I'm
Do you know every time you call somebody boy, like if you say, "Hey girl, how you doing?" You call the girl instead of calling her by her name. You understand that, right? Every time, oh, that's my chick right there. Oh,
Yeah.
that's your slave? Is that what? Because my person means that that you own them. It's everything that you say is insulting, but we do it in a friendly context.
okay. What I'm
what
saying
were you
is
saying about the
there
girl?
was a white girl on TikTok.
Yes, I
and
want to talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
her.
She was on the video, and I think she was cooking or something. She was like, da, 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 and she's like, everybody's got these broke
N-words,
A's
yeah.
with an A, and they canceled her. They took down
She
her
didn't
Oh,
get
account.
they didn't get
canceled.
canceled. She blew up on X.
She is
Like,
Oh, I don't
Look,
have that.
in the
but I know they
conservative media.
No, they
they
right now.
deleted her TikTok, and she got fired from her job.
Yeah,
she
she
did.
lost her job,
but she's
yeah.
been on major podcasts
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
She's
Good.
been invited on all these.
Oh.
I'm telling you,
Good.
that was part of where I was
Absolutely, yeah.
saying these comedians were getting behind her, and they
Yeah.
were all saying the word like black,
Oh.
white. Yo, she blew up big time.
Did
on
you
X.
see her response video she made?
Yeah, I seen them all.
She was basically like,
I
I
haven't.
did some like deep diving, soul searching, and I still don't care.
Yeah, she's like, "Fuck you." I mean,
Yeah.
she's
Awesome.
calling.
Do she have
people
black
out.
kids?
No, she's
She don't have, I don't even sure.
What
well,
does
she may
that
have
have
kids.
to do
Because
with
I think that once,
anything?
because a white girl walks around and they don't really understand, the whole race thing. Like they walk around, they're just like, oh, it don't exist. Oh, no. And then they have a black kid, and all of a sudden it's like, oh shit. I
Yeah,
see.
like they
I
see things
can say
different.
that. I can say that.
Yeah,
You hear that, right?
So-
but at the
segueing off of that, once a white girl has a black kid,
I still think it depends.
No,
I'm
because
gonna
I
say-
still don't say
And
that.
I'm gonna talk to him when he's in here, but I'm sure your old man has. I say that, I don't mean white friends he has, but I'm sure he's had some that would say that, and he has no. It's not like he goes home and cries about it because my best friend.
No, but
you know?
I know that I've never said it.
Well, I'm not
I
saying
think
you
one
should.
Time, one time, there was a song.
So
a song
that
playing.
brings up another point. Can we sing
Absolutely.
along to
Yeah,
Well, no,
I'm saying yeah.
it was
Like
going.
Boogie said.
It was going, and I'm just singing, and I sung it, and I went.
But
But
honestly,
it was just like,
do
and
you
he
think
didn't
he would care?
No, he
why
didn't
would
care.
he care?
But because like as a white person,
I'm
you
not-
are made to be
I
like,
get it.
do not say
Right.
that. So then whenever it happened, I was like,
I
oh
got
my
you.
God.
Yeah, because I'm not even saying that you need to be. I just meant like,
Yeah.
do you really think he cares?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because he
No,
knows you
because-
mean no. There's
Yeah.
no malice
ill
behind it.
intent,
There's
right.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
you could be condescending with anything that you say, or you could say
Yeah.
anything with the light heart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
But I
look at,
think there's
look at the girls that
also-
grab the little babies and be like, "Oh my God, are you going to be my husband?" and holding the child.
What?
Yeah.
And that's the girls grab little boys. He's so handsome.
Oh,
You're gonna be my
that's- I don't
husband and
like
kissing
that,
him and
yeah.
all of that.
Yeah,
I
like
never
that,
heard
yeah.
that.
It's
That's
fine.
pedophile.
No, it's
But
not. Get out
I
of here.
kind of I know what you mean.
But then if a guy grabs a little girl, it's like, "Oh my God, I'm a marry." It's like,
yeah, that's
think
what I'm
it's
saying.
weird.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
You know what I mean? But I understand that between a woman and a man. I'm cool with that. But like, man, come on.
No, I
Come on.
get you.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. Look, when it comes to race, I done had the police have me handcuffed and call me the worst of a bad analogy, and they meant it 100%.
Oh, I'm sure.
Don't let the light skin fool you.
I'm sure.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
Anything other than white is
because-
other here. Straight up.
I
We ain't
had them
gotta talk
where
about
they
Well, we
almost
can.
hated me more because I was hanging around
Yep.
your type. You
And
know
then when
what
you
I mean?
was riding around,
And
then when
they-
you had to, when you call,
yeah.
that
Oh,
state
yeah.
trooper's dead now, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
I
gotta
get
find
it.
his grave so I can take a piss on it.
Period.
My boy was riding around. He had, listen to this. Listen to how white this dude is. He had a Regal
How whitey.
with some rims that stuck out wider than his fenders did. And a state trooper pulled him over and gave him a hard time and gave him a ticket. And it was a ticket he couldn't afford over some racist shit.
Pretty
right?
much.
Who,
yeah.
who was you hurting because you was riding around in your car?
Nobody, but he asked me something about them N-word rims. when
Yeah,
we had
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was
Welcome
like,
to America.
So he took out a ruler and measured how far they stuck out.
They
Yep.
don't do
And then-
that stuff right now. That was back then.
Yeah, because they got
no.
fentanyl now. Yeah.
I have
They don't do it anymore.
No, I worded that wrong. That still exists, but it's very rare that you
Right.
will go anywhere.
I was in
that-
Pearl River,
Uh-oh.
which is
Right. That's all you had to say.
yeah, I was in Pearl
Did he
River.
have a pointy hood on?
That's lawless country
I
out
was,
there. man.
yes.
Yeah.
I was probably like 16. Like I still had my little rinky-dink Jeep,
Yeah.
but it was like fishbowl. There was no tint on it, and I was driving with one of my black friends, and there was no reason to have gotten pulled over.
Oh, I'll tell
I
you the
was not
reason.
speeding. I was driving whatever.
Yeah, the riding while
And-
black.
I got pulled over, and he tried to say that my car was stolen. The registration was coming back as a Cadillac Escalade or something.
You still got his name?
No, I didn't get his name. I was terrified. That was the first time I ever got pulled over. But yeah, so there was no reason for it other than my
Yeah,
friend
yeah.
You
being
knew.
black.
Yeah.
And especially
Profiling,
being where you're
yeah.
at. Yeah. So
Right.
it does happen. And even like, I see you like ticking.
No, I'm just listening.
Oh.
Sorry.
She's waiting to
Yeah.
explode.
Well, because even it goes both ways though. Like being in Walmart, I can go, or any store. I keep talking about Walmart, but
We get it.
if I'm walking around with my son who's
Uh-huh.
mixed or his dad who's black, I've had black women like just stare at me for like
Taking their black
I'm
man.
taking their black men,
Absolutely.
and that's a real thing too.
Oh, of course
Yeah.
it is.
Oh,
I see him on
absolutely.
Twitter with
Yeah,
X
but it's
with
not.
that too.
But it's let me
It
look.
is.
Now it's
No,
ugly
no.
black women, so it's like, well,
No,
that's
it's all of them.
It's
It's,
just
It
ugly.
is.
any black woman who steps outside or thinks that like, oh, they taking all our good men.
I've had
If
people be
a man
mean
does
to
not
me
want to
because
be
of
with
it.
you, it doesn't matter who they decide to be. You know, like that has nothing one
No,
another.
but it
That's
is a
what
real-
I'm saying. It's
I
a real
know.
thing.
Yeah.
There's racist white people,
It's stupid for that though. I hate that.
and there is
Look, she don't want to say it. She's been programmed to say or
biased
not
black
say that there's
people.
Racist
black
black
people can't
people,
be
I'll
racist.
say
They
it
got
for you.
racist. They got-
Anybody can be racist because there's
Yeah.
a definition
Yes.
behind it. I
Sure.
mean, that's all there is to
Exactly.
it.
Everybody, but hold up. Everybody is racist.
I don't know if we're racist, but we prejudge. You know
That's
what I mean? There's
racism,
black
yeah.
people that prejudge me.
Absolutely.
They've done it to my face.
After you
I
see,
was, you know
hold
what
up,
I mean?
wait,
And I get it. It's
Yeah,
like, hey, it's
how-
cool.
After you see
you
a
cannot
pattern,
say everybody's racist.
after you
No,
see
I
a
don't-
pattern for a while,
I don't
you'd be
think
like,
judging people is racist. Like I'm gonna judge you if
Yeah,
you're
because
at
I judge
Walmart
white people.
wearing. Yeah,
I mean, it's
well,
I look at the crackheads the same way.
Exactly.
Like the white
it's the same
Yeah.
thing.
trailer trash.
It's just easier to talk about
That-
somebody if they have control over it than somebody who doesn't.
Yeah, I just think the racist thing gets thrown around too much.
Yes.
You know what
It's-
I mean?
it's
You
not.
can't say anything bad about anybody that's not your race or you're racist. And it's like,
Yeah.
no,
I
he's an
guess-
asshole. I don't care what color he is, you know?
we talked
That's
about that
what
with
I
the, with,
was
the, with the
thinking.
immigrants with the gas stations.
Yeah.
I like to send all of them back.
They don't bother me, man.
I swear. I'd like to.
Hey,
I'm not
that's
gonna say which
nice.
ones it is, but they got the
Yeah.
gas stations down there, and you can send them all back.
Yeah.
Gone. Bye.
why?
Because
I have
I was
a really
born
nice
here,
friend.
and I got to walk into a gas station and look at him in his face. And the bad part about it is they bought all of the mom and pop's gas stations.
But they're
they
so
all
nice when you go in there. They
Yeah, but
just-
if you got breasts,
See? I
No.
hear crickets right now.
no
Wait,
sympathy.
if what?
Yeah, because
They've been nice
if
to
you
me,
have
and I don't
breasts,
have
if you have
problems. Yeah.
titties,
They don't
if you
bother
have
me.
tatas, if you have boobs.
Titties.
He's saying
What are you
that's
trying
on,
to say?
they're just nice
Look at
to
me.
y'all.
Yeah.
The Arabs. Is it Arabs? I don't want to say it. I mean, is that who that is?
Oh, Indian.
Or Indian.
Either
Whoever it is
one.
on
I
these
don't know.
subways and these gas
Subways
stations.
and the gas stations.
Man, they've always been cordial. to
Man,
me.
straight
I
up.
have a friend.
Now look on a case by case
That I went
basis.
to
If I can
school
find
with.
some cool ones, they got some cool ones. But for the most part, the most of them that come here, that's why when me and Brad got into heated discussion about that because of who comes across the border illegal, who comes illegal. All of those dudes came illegally, and they all assholes.
To you.
No, because that
What are
money,
you doing wrong? Everybody's
Right.
an asshole to you.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
It might be you.
I don't know.
Look in the
They've
mirror.
always been nice to me.
I told you, I don't
Well,
know.
he would because you're a chick.
Yeah, young and blonde.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
My life's easy.
Well, I'm not blonde, and they're nice to me.
Bridget, I don't know why you have such a hard time. The last time I had a flat, it practically changed itself.
Anyway, so we're all racist, is what we all learned.
Pretty much.
According
Yeah.
to pretty much, they both say.
Dude, look.
Well, no.
I'm gonna quote one of my most favorite comedian, but right now
Who's this?
Bill Burr.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
I agree with
Bill
you.
Burr said, yeah, you talk that crap like you're not racist until it's 2:00 in the morning and it's just you and one other person in the parking garage and you're trying to get to your car. And all of a sudden you're like, oh.
But that's prejudice,
But if I
though.
see-
That's prejudice.
Yeah.
That's,
It's the same thing. It's
I don't
racism.
think it
And
is,
if
though,
it's a man
because
in general, I'm gonna feel
thank
like
you.
that.
Yeah, it could be any. It could
White
be a
man,
dirty-looking
black
white
man,
man walking, and I'm in an alley
Hispanic,
walking.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching him.
Yeah, but
You know what I
but if
mean?
he's Puerto Rican,
You know, now if he's black, I'm watching him more. But I mean, no, but see, but that's bad analogies because it's like she said, it doesn't matter what color the man
Yeah.
if
is.
somebody
it's a man.
look, check this out. If somebody
Even if it's a
somebody
like
cut you off in
sketchy
traffic,
looking female.
if somebody cuts you off in traffic and you
Yeah.
don't look like them, that's what's coming out of your mouth.
But it's
on.
the same with every race.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm saying we're all a little
What?
racist. If somebody
He's
cuts you off
saying
in
you
traffic,
might call them the most hurtful thing you can think of at the time when someone pisses you off. It has
and you
nothing to
ride
do
in
with
traffic,
you.
oh, I'm
It's
gonna give you. I'm you.
never that.
I'm you.
I was gonna say maybe like
you're
I'm
like
you.
A mother
word.
effer.
No, stop. Hold up. I'm you, and I'm riding in traffic.
Or
right?
F you.
Right? And she's an African American female that's of the plus size variety. Okay, yeah, it's like
What you gonna call her?
Somewhere
Okay,
between
then it would
Lizzo
be
and
a
Precious.
fat bitch.
So
It
somewhere
wouldn't
between
be.
Lizzo and Precious. Neither one.
To spell
Yeah.
it, we're on.
Yeah.
We're on YouTube.
Well, you were talking about bleeping everything out.
I'm not talking about cuss words.
So look, Olivia, I'm you and I'm riding, right? I'm riding. Yeah, girl. And I'm about to get my nails done and stuff like that. Yeah, I just got to get off right here, this exit.
Okay,
oh,
get to your point.
What's going on? This fat ass black bitch done just cut me off.
See, no.
I've never
You know what I mean?
No.
I can't
Never
hear
say-
that coming out of
I
her
never
mouth.
say
No,
that.
I've never said that.
I don't-
Most of the time, it's
Maybe
like,
Kristen. No,
So
I'm
if they-
kidding.
when
Wait,
somebody
wait,
cuts me
wait,
off,
I'm not
you're a
saying
piece of
I've
shit.
never said it. I can't
Yeah.
hear her
Dude,
No.
Right.
saying
everything that a person is not,
Yeah.
whenever they do me wrong,
They are.
I'm
Yeah.
saying it.
But
right?
what does a black person say about us if we cut them off?
Crackers.
Cracker.
Crackers.
It just don't have no sting though. I don't
So y'all
know. I don't care. I guess it don't have
a
as
bunch
deep
of
a
What do we
meaning.
mayonnaise
get called?
smelling.
Okay.
I think we get called crackers.
I just don't think there's anything that's
Okay.
but to me it's like I wouldn't even like
But you know you can't. But here's
but you can call me that to my face. I don't
hold
care.
up.
Right,
Well, I'm
right.
a segue. You know that you can't say nothing bad about a white person.
Please explain.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
bite.
this. Yeah,
Please
serious.
explain.
No, you said, dude, look at this. It's like, boy, that was white of you. You're like, oh, thanks.
Oh, you told
You know, it's like, look at you with your white self. You're like, all right, what?
cool. Thanks.
Okay, what else you want to know?
No, they turned that into a bad thing.
Yeah,
or they
and
tried.
They still trying. They trying to
Oh my
attack.
God,
the-
he's so white. It's like
trying to attack the white people.
okay.
But white people say that too. It's like, oh, you dance like a white
I
person.
know because we
Damn,
dance
man.
like goofballs. I mean,
But
we have no rhythm.
Yeah, but you have
I'm
more
guilty.
who
fun.
cares?
I'd rather have more fun and try to concentrate.
Oh, I know, and most people do, dude. You just go by what you see, like on social media and shit.
Yeah.
All of us really, we're all coexisting. We're getting along. It's
Yeah.
not like we're in Walmart and cussing each other out because of our races. It's just so stupid.
We are. I mean, I'm
That's
sitting here.
what-
I'm
but
pandering.
it does
It's so
happen,
dumb.
though. It
I'm-
does happen like
I'm
that.
pandering
But-
right now.
I know, but not as much as they would like you to believe when it comes to
Yeah.
the politics shit.
That's
they want
what
you to
I
think
was
we're all at
saying
each other's
earlier.
throat.
Right.
And
No.
I'll tell
every
you
white
something right
person
now.
hates every black person.
My
and
mouth
you know,
and the stuff that I say is foul, but I will stop at nothing to help you if you needed it.
of course,
Yeah.
and that's
Him
how most
too.
of us are.
Straight up.
You see somebody that's
You can't.
that's-
A lot of people are saying that. Oh yeah, because you know this white dude said nigga the other day that all of a sudden he's the most evil person on earth. It's like, dude, it don't really. I'm in the South. You in the South?
yeah.
I mean, you if you want to be racially sensitive to stuff with all of these rebel flags flying around, come on, really?
Yeah.
You're really gonna fly a rebel flag and talk about that dude's not racist? Ah, he's a little bit racist.
Yeah, I don't
I do
fly.
think we're a big melting
I
pot
wouldn't do
here.
that.
down in
You know,
the
but-
South,
Of
course
man.
we are.
But the thing of it is-
Yeah.
What is
I
that
feel like
flag?
it's
The rebel flag has a racist connotation to it, right?
well because that's like
But
the
at the same
Confederate flag,
time-
right?
The
Yeah.
Confederate flag.
It-
But at the same time, you still cannot judge a person just because he has that right there.
I agree
A
with
Well,
lot
you
of
kind
those
of can
dudes-
because I do when I'm
Yeah.
like this
No, I mean,
fucking dumb redneck.
You know, you get it. You
Right,
get it.
exactly.
I mean, it's their right, but I'm
I think,
saying
though,
I do
think
judge them.
that kind of stuff. Like people, how can I say? Like, even the Trump flags, which,
Hey, I have
I
a
get
Trump
it.
flag.
Go
no.
ahead, finish your
go ahead.
thought.
I'm going to say,
I
yeah,
hear
I'm
it.
going to say I
In LSU.
will be voting for Trump. But
Yes.
I'm saying,
You got the
if
rebel
you,
flag, the LSU flag, and the Trump flag. It's all in the same.
I wouldn't say the LSU flag.
Oh yeah, I've
but-
seen them all three.
Okay,
But-
the Confederate flag and the Trump flag, like when you're flying that, you are trying to portray an image, or you're trying to get a reaction. Some people are trying to get a reaction
Just
from
by
other
doing
people
that.
by
They've made it to where if you have a Trump flag or a Trump sticker, you're automatically looked at.
let me
But
put it-
now that's dying off
Well,
now.
people-
People are
Let me
starting to
pull the
kind of
teeth.
like, I
But
don't
let me
care.
pull the
People
teeth
are
out of that.
scared to.
Let me pull the teeth out of that right quick. You had a billionaire who became president of the United States, and nothing happened to black people.
Well, yeah.
You understand that, right?
Right.
You know how scary that is.
But even
If you
black
talk
people
about,
know that.
No. Understand this. So if you're president, you have power. If you're a billionaire, you have power. But if you marry them two together,
Yeah.
and he's racist, even if he was just a little bit racist, black people would have suffered tremendously.
But I think
You
the black
understand that,
people,
right?
Yeah, I
They
do.
didn't suffer
and
at
that's
all.
what I'm saying. And I think they're smart enough to realize
If not,
that
they did better.
they see what's
if anything,
going on.
they did better.
They know because
They did do better, yeah.
I
did.
stay
Absolutely.
on X. I see it all day long,
did.
man. The black people that are
Black people
starting
in
to
trouble now.
say,
Yes.
you know, let's give this
Yeah.
dude like these Democrats are doing
Yeah.
nothing, nothing. Like this man ain't fucking racist. Like,
Well, anybody who thinks that Biden helped this country in the past couple of years
Yeah, well,
is
it's not Biden.
stupid.
It's not Biden. It's his team.
Yeah,
But-
he hasn't
Yeah.
done anything as president.
Biden-
He's
Biden-
not the one that's in
Biden
control.
can't
He
even-
has no idea what's going on.
Biden's not in control of his own body.
That's what I'm
He's
saying. He
taking
can't
craps
even
when he
wipe his
walks
own
around.
butt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's showing you,
That's what I'm saying.
you know, to be on the left, on how intelligent it is to be on the left. You know what I mean? Instead
And
of
you
you
just
giving me,
gotta say,
instead
like-
of you saying some sensitive
Right.
stuff, sensible stuff to me, you have to always give excuses. Come on, man. Really?
Well, and it also turns into those racist white people. Like that's just how it is.
But how
like,
can white people not be racist? You understand that, right? This whole country is white. The
what do
whole
you
country.
mean? How can white people
Listen,
not be
no, no,
racist?
that's what I was
No.
talking about when that word gets thrown around. Like everything is a racist.
I am
It's
not
like,
a
it's not-
racist, and I'm white.
You know, you can be a little bit.
I'm not.
You don't have to be like
Not
you
even
don't
a little bit.
You don't have to burn a cross.
I
in front
think we
of your
mix,
front
like I
yard.
said, we mix up those
Yeah,
words between
I think
prejudging
it's just
people. and-
thrown around. I mean, there are a lot
Of
of
course
racist white
there is.
people. You brought it up earlier about
No,
how
I see
like
racist
being a
every
white
race.
This is
You
what
know,
I'm
the
gonna
shit
show you.
I see.
Let me
I mean,
show you. Let me show you what I'm
Fuck
talking
white
about.
people.
But you were
I'm gonna calm it
saying
down. I'm gonna bring it
earlier,
down. I'm gonna bring it down. I'm gonna show
being
you.
a white mom to a black son, it
Yeah.
does make a difference, and it makes you look at
does.
stuff differently.
Yeah, it does
There
open your
has
eyes.
been things that have changed or been more brought up, open in my eyes. That
Mm-hmm.
when my son starts driving, or either of them now, they could get pulled over and judged immediately with the right cop at the right time.
You didn't think about that before, did you?
No.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that
So there is some-
anybody, but I also was young, so I'm not saying that
get it.
any white people just can't think like
No,
that.
so
But
there is some
there
eye
are
opening.
things that you don't think of
Right.
until you're in that position. So I'm not saying that.
But let me
you know,
dispel the whole thing, because when I say racist, of course, people are going crazy, right? And it's not.
Well, because you
It's not-
just
Well, no,
want to
but you
call
say
everybody
shit like
racist.
every white
and that's
person's
not,
racist.
Yeah,
Like
that's a very generalized blanket
group,
statement.
Every group of people that see anybody on the outside
Yeah.
sees difference.
I
And
get
it's just-
that.
it's like, okay, so right now, if everybody in here was family and I was on the outside and shit started to go down, it's gonna come up that I'm not family. That's it.
That's not racism.
So that applies to race as well. If you have a whole bunch of white people and then you have a group of other, then white people group together and they talk
Well, Brad's
about
not
other.
family either.
No,
So what are you trying to say?
no, I'm not. I said if everybody was all family. So I get it, y'all
Yeah,
all white. but
look, I
No,
get what
I'm
you're
saying.
saying.
Is if you have
I
a whole
don't-
group,
I
like if you have a
don't-
whole
yeah,
group of
I don't.
LSU fans,
I
and
just
then you
think-
have one Auburn person in there, and then shit goes down, it's going to get to the point to where all the LSU people are going to be like, yeah, you see what Auburn was doing over there? It's just what it is.
But is that racism?
That's the same
by
thing as
definition?
racism. If you're
You
looking
know
at
what I
somebody
mean?
that's different, of a different whatever it is, no matter.
Well, no,
I
it could
think
be,
that's
it could be all
tribalism more than
females and
anything.
one
Right.
male.
You
But
know what I mean?
that's where racism and prejudice comes from. It's the
Okay,
same
but
thing. When you
it's
see
not the same.
It's-
Racism and prejudice is not the same thing. Because, okay, you're saying LSU and Auburn fans, but let's say all
If you
women
have-
and one man.
if you have-
if I
right.
say, oh my gosh, the man did that,
Yes. Exactly.
That doesn't make it racist. They
No.
could all be white.
It's the same.
Race is race,
It's the same connotation, is what I'm saying.
but it's not race.
Boy, her mom
You're
is coming out in her
saying
right now. You
racism.
better calm it down.
Oh,
all
I
right?
think no.
You starting to get contractions. Calm down.
You're starting to get. She's about the water's going. That's it.
No,
I love it, man. I love
hate
it.
that. That's
That it could get.
you.
that-
Just everybody says that, and I
It's a
hear it
go-to.
so much
Yeah.
that
have
white
to be a
people are
lot racist.
racist.
You have
Well,
to be
the
a
problem
lot
is they
racist.
started pushing that like in y'all's time when y'all were in school. You know what I mean? It was everything. It just turned into how racist white people
Yeah.
were. And I'm not saying that there's not some out there. Of course
Yeah.
there is.
Absolutely.
But there's also some Mexicans that can't stand any other race. There's black people that can't stand any other race.
Indians,
but it's
right,
not as
yeah.
And that's
prevalent
re-
as
that's-
they
Well, that's
want it
another
to
thing
be.
too.
That's
Everybody
100%.
wants
That's
racist
being
to just be white and black,
But you don't have
and
to
it's
be.
not.
No, what I'm saying
No.
is, you don't have to have somebody doesn't have to be 100% racist to be racist. They could be a little bit racist.
I just think
No.
I think the supply doesn't meet the demand. They need racism. They want
Right.
racism in this country.
Well, even
But
what you're
it's just
saying,
They
not.
want anything
Right.
that's going to divide us.
Exactly.
your
Exactly.
They want anything
statement,
that's going to divide us.
And
I
you're-
know that.
and
I
you
know
just
black
did it
people
by
exist.
saying all white
your
people
statement
are.
was all white people are racist.
All white
Now
people
you
are a
stay
little
over
bit-
there, and I'll stay over here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You,
Get
and
me-
you stay your black
I'm
ass
good
over
at
there
that.
is what you do. You don't come here. We don't want you kind
See, yeah,
here.
you get your white ass over here by
Yeah.
us.
That's right. You going over there now. No. Ring around Rosie and get on over there.
No, I've always said a lot. Most people can have some prejudice in them, but I don't think it
Yeah,
it
but
goes
that's
by
not
race.
race.
Yeah.
Same shit.
It's so not.
Yeah.
Prejudice, but when you racist, sexist,
Yeah.
Look
nepotism,
up the definition.
nepotism goes into that.
Nobody knows it anymore is the problem.
You know,
Well,
Because it's been
obviously Bougie
thrown
doesn't. So
around
do you
so
want to look
much.
it up?
Do you know what nepotism is?
A nepo baby?
Hey, you know what nepotism is?
Isn't that like what's the model?
It's what you wish you were.
Yeah.
No, let her
be
answer.
honest.
Let her answer.
I don't know what
Yeah,
it
it's just
is.
like you're born into like a rich family,
There you
right?
go.
So
Like a
No,
Kardashian.
Well, yeah.
Well, it's
nepotism is
you've got-
when you choose your family over other people.
No,
right.
it's not. That's not what a nepo
What?
baby is. A nepo baby is like if my mom was just huge, actress, and
is
I
like
got into
whenever
Hollywood.
Right.
You know
It's
what I
through
mean?
it's through nepotism. It's through family.
That's not
They choose
choosing your
you.
family over anybody, because I would choose my family over anybody, but that doesn't mean we're rich.
No. When it comes into jobs and things like that, they say racism didn't hire blacks. They say nepotism didn't hire anybody that wasn't a Johnson.
I see what you're
Nepotism.
saying. Be a form of it. I see what
Yeah.
you're saying. I get where
Yeah.
you're going with it, but yeah,
There's sexism. They don't hire men there.
yeah.
You know, there's also homophobia. They don't hire anybody that's homosexual there.
Yeah.
You know, look, just because if you're on the outside, you're gonna get some backlash. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. I mean, I was in handcuffs in the back of the car and having a cop yelling in my face. It's a bad deal.
Well, what did you do
Didn't do anything.
to get into the back of that cop car?
Didn't do nothing. Straight up.
That's what they all say.
Look at me. Yeah, see? Look. That's what all
racism.
That's what all of
rearing its
those
ugly head.
all of those what's, Brad? Dude, sticks and stones, in words, you know how that goes.
Yeah.
I got one more question for the ladies.
Oh, let's do
For
it.
the ladies. Y'all like to go out to eat? Y'all?
They're
Yeah.
freaking girls, of course they do.
I guess.
So, expensive restaurant or
Taco Bell.
favorite restaurant?
Taco
Whatever
Bell.
I'm feeling. I like
Ooh,
Chick-fil-A.
That's an expensive
yes.
restaurant.
Yeah, no, McDonald's, and we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, but I
McDonald's
was
and
about to
Chick-fil-A
say
right now is going
because
what?
Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, all of it's the same.
Yeah. Who's paying? Who pays the bill?
What do you mean?
Who pays the bill?
Man or the woman?
Well, we share bank accounts, so it's not the same.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna just lay down. Can I lay down right here and die? When y'all go,
Well, because
when-
you want to say, "Oh, I'm gonna ask the girls."
no, it's fine. It's fine. I'm a traditional man, straight up. Now, if you got it and you just
when we
leaning on me,
first got together, you want to
Uh-huh.
do that?
anytime.
I paid or he paid.
Yeah, because it's been a long time now. Y'all have joint accounts and things like that. So
You mean in a traditional setting, like a man and a woman go
Yeah,
out
or
to
you're
eat?
saying in my
Because
situation?
if you're dating, that's different than if you're with somebody.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like shit, a lot of people share a bank account, so it doesn't matter who the fuck. But let's say you're out on a date.
all right, no date night.
The guy pays.
Traditionally,
That's my girl. Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
You got it, Olivia. Look, you
in the
won
past,
me over, but,
if I were to
but
go
she
on a
has
date
my
with
heart.
somebody and they asked me to pay, no, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
But they
Well,
want
I
everything
haven't
else
dated-
equal, right?
Yeah, right,
You
right,
want to
right,
vote?
right. very long
What
time.
about tipping? He pays the tip too.
Oh yeah. If you pay the bill, you pay the tip.
Look who jumped over into the other part real quick.
But you gotta.
You little chameleon. You little shapeshifter.
Okay.
What do
You
they call
mighty
that?
morphing Power
Tipping
Ranger?
culture. That's a
I
big
hate
thing
it.
nowadays, man. It's
Oh,
like,
wait, that was my next question.
I make sure that it's 20% regardless.
I'm not tipping you if your service was garbage. I'm
Well,
not
that's
tipping you
true.
at Subway. I'm not tipping
Oh,
you
no,
at
no,
the
no.
coffee place.
Well,
With you.
pause.
No.
Yeah, because I'm not tipping at Starbucks.
No.
You decided to work there. I'm
if
not
you got to
tipping
stand
at
up-
Decided
Sonic.
to work
Look,
there.
look, and I'm with this. I heard it. I'm gonna rehash on it. I'm stealing somebody's content. Whoever said this. If you have to stand up to make your order, no, you're not getting no tip.
Nope.
No. Now, if I'm sitting down somewhere, hey, how you doing? Then yeah.
People expect it, but if you're rude and I have to ask you 20 times to give me a fork, I'm not tipping you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think if it's really bad service, then
Yeah, I mean, bad
sometimes
service. I mean,
maybe I'll do 18%.
damn, for
Nope.
bad
But
service.
I'm getting them
Still,
with a zero.
I'm going to
always
be a
do
waiter.
20.
all right, here's another
that's-
question.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Here's another question. Would you rather a guy or a girl serve y'all?
I don't really care.
Yeah, I
What
don't.
about you?
I don't care.
No? Either way? All right.
I feel like girls are more attentive. Maybe. I do.
It might be. I don't know. That's all I ever really. No, I've had some male.
Yeah, I don't really
waiters,
care.
But usually it's a female. But I don't care. Just bring my damn food.
Yes.
I'd rather a woman serve.
Why?
Because dudes are nasty.
Oh yeah.
They're nasty.
Women
Oh
are
my
nasty,
God.
too.
I got ball. I mean, a woman can't go around the corner. Hopefully, she can't go around the corner and scratch her balls and come and serve me.
No,
but now
but-
this day and
She
age,
could
she
scratch
could.
her butt.
We were just talking about how nasty women can be in prison.
I know.
Like-
yeah, but that's in prison.
How stank. So
That's a
you might have a waitress that just got out.
Hey, bro. No.
I've seen before girls come out the bathroom stall and
No.
not wash their hands at all or rinse their hand off
Yeah, but you know
and
what
walk
though?
out.
But I'd rather that
When
than
you
having
rinse
to
in
do.
one
Hey,
hand-
Brad. Let me watch this. Hey, Brad.
Here we
Hey,
go.
Brad.
Hey, Brad.
A
Hey,
lady,
Brad.
a lady had to fix her underwear, and then she came and served you without washing her hands. Hold up.
That's gross.
All right. And then, or a dude
Scratched his cock and balls. And yeah, I'd rather the woman's
scratched his
hand.
nuts and then came and served you. Now, Brad, I
don't
was
know.
telling you about the power of a penis. Watch this. Look at Brad's face. Brad, if a dude touched his junk and then touched your food and gave it to you and then served you and you ate it and then went home and then you found out that happened, how would you feel?
Well, first off, if I knew that he was doing that, I wouldn't take the food.
No.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
What do you mean after?
Well, afterwards,
the
he's
next
not
day.
going to say,
Well,
"Hey, buddy,
the next day.
I scratched my
No, he just
balls
mean-
and then
The
touched
next day,
your
the
the
food."
next day, I go
next
in there
day.
the next visit. Hey, dude, I scratched my nuts and gave you a plate of food.
No, you found out. Like Shane brought up the
let-
video
well,
or
I'll
something like
put
that.
it
Was like that dude was scratching
a better
his
way.
balls.
Let's say you see them walking out of the back with your food.
Yeah.
You see a man reach down in there, scratch his cock and balls.
Yeah, they do like
grab
this.
the plate and hand it to you. Now
gotta get it out
versus a woman scratch her cooter and then hand you your plate. Are you sending both back?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
To me, it depends on what she looks like.
Absolutely.
No,
Out of here.
no. I feel like
I'm just saying.
no.
I tell you what. Look,
I
look.
know some
If I fo-
nasty girls.
If I found
I
out a
was
chick,
gonna say,
Well, thank
if I
you.
like
found out a
women
chick
can
did that,
have like
listen, hold on.
coochie juice.
no.
Hold
If I
on.
found out a chick did that, I would be mad. I'd be like, golly, girl. Like,
But is it going to gross you
know,
out as much as a
But
man's
if I
ball
found out
hair?
that if I found
If
out that a
she's
dude was,
itching, she's probably got it.
if I found out that a
What if
dude
she's
was,
just fixing a drawer?
yeah,
What if
she's just
pulling
trying to
them out
get
of crack?
it. She's just trying to get that thing right.
I'm just meaning mentally what's more disgusting.
dude
a
is
man
all on his
scratching his
taint,
balls? Or,
I
and then
think
he come up to me,
both
I want to murder
equally
him.
disgusting.
well, as a man,
Want to murder.
I don't want no ball sweat on my plate.
Yeah,
So-
I don't want no dude
See,
serving
but
me.
you know what it's like for men.
I
We
don't.
know
You
what
know
it's like for women.
Listen.
So
I don't want
That's
no
personal
dude
opinion.
serving me because they nasty, and I don't want they
I'm not going out
nasty
to eat anymore. dude.
balls.
Done, dude.
I don't want they nasty
Ruined
balls
the whole
touching
restaurant
his.
Ruined it.
Gross is
Yeah,
gross.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah,
dude.
y'all wash
Yeah.
your hands.
Well, the bad
Wash
thing
your
is there's
hands.
still telling how much of that shit happens before they even come out. the
Now
back,
that's
you
all
know?
I'm gonna be thinking about. Every
Well, hold
time
up.
I
Yeah, can you
eat.
imagine the next time you go in a restaurant, you're
Yeah.
like, dude, this fucking
I'm gonna ask
asshole
him,
"Did you wash your
scratches
hands?"
nuts, dude. You know.
I don't know. Depends
Here,
on
let
the
me
Did
girl.
you
just
see what he
hand
said? The guy
sanitize you.
scratches nuts. He didn't say the girl scratches.
Well, I
Yeah.
was getting ready to get to that point.
Well, hey, do you believe that a girl could scratch her nuts?
Nowadays, yeah, today's day, I don't know, man. I don't know anymore, but
Oh, that's nasty.
That's awesome.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Yep, let's end it on that. That was a good one.
I loved having Olivia
BSing
here.
with the guys. Olivia and her baby decided to come visit us.
Congratulations, yeah.
Yeah.
Kristen,
Thanks.
as always,
Welcome back,
it's been
yeah.
a pleasure.
Yeah.
Brad, Bougie, Shane. Thanks for watching. Later.
Later.
Goodbye, y'all.